There we go. There we go. Morning, Snobby. Oh, my ass is tired. Only 50 degrees here this morning. Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm says fall is in the air. Definitely is. It was 80 a week ago and hasn't got out of the 60s at all this week. Good morning, Mama Q. I come down the stairs and I got the coffee brewing before I even went to the bathroom, which is unusual for me. And I used the pot side of it this morning instead of the single cup. And sorry, I don't have my coffee time mug. I thought it was too small for this morning. Too small. Come on in, folks. Step right up. Join the chat. Hit the button. And hit the link. You can hit the like button if you want, but hit the link. Come on up. Have a talk. Keep me from having to say too much first thing this morning. Ha 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 ha. This cup's a little bit larger than the ones you get from Teespring. So that's definitely the one that I needed this morning. Yep. I'll tell you what, won't be long, and in the mornings I'll have to be firing up that little wood stove sitting right there just to get the chill out of the house. Won't be long at all. That's scary. Scary, scary, scary. So anybody out there that saw the show last night? Pretty good show, I thought. Well, good morning, Mr. J.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's see if these live chats are working.
Good show last night, I thought.
Yeah, I definitely think it was.
Like I said, it's good. You know, it's great having all the small creatives come up, which is kind of why made the show anyways. But it's good to have a well-known person come up every once in a while too. It brings.
Yeah, I know. I enjoy having Mickey on my panel too.
It hit almost 200 views, which I think the only video I've got that hit 200 views is the one where I shot the thing with the shotgun. So, well, come on.
Yeah, I want to have
Mama Q.
I want to have Shanette come up too.
Yep. It was a good one, and it was good I got Mickey locked into agreeing to do a special some night.
Well, yeah. You lock a day in, and she can promote it too and get a ton of people in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Good morning, Carol.
Okay, so it's not updating. Jeez. Good morning, Carol.
Old car auto guy. Good morning, Jason. I see you got your live chat working there last night. I know you'd had last couple times you've done it. It's been a little glitchy for you. It was good to see you got it going. And that was good. Have to make sure I make it on over and make a few more of those. Absolutely. Good morning, Mess Hall. Yeah, like I had messaged you, StreamYard is so easy to use. And it makes it very easy for anybody to run one of these shows. I'm trying to hit the button. There we go. Trying to do this live stream. It makes it so easy for anybody to just live stream. There's no codes to punch in. There's no, you don't have to go through all that mess. I mean, if you want to do a bigger platform with fancy backgrounds and all that, you can go through OBS, which isn't all that hard. You just got to do, a little bit more to get it going. But the StreamYard has made it extremely, extremely easy. Yeah. Jason down there, old car auto guy, his beard's almost as big as NBA's.
Yeah, I just seen that because I wanted to make sure I was subscribed to him, and I am.
Yeah. And we're pushing to get him to 2K because I want to see that car blow up.
Anything blown up is a good day.
Yeah, what he did was he made this little. He can tell me what it is in it, but I think it's a little Hyundai. And he's got like 19-inch wheels on it and stuff, and he built it last year. And now he's gone and got, I think he said 12 cases of tannerite. or 40, I can't remember, but he's got a ton of tannerite. He's going to stick in it and blow it up. Kia. That's what it is. A Kia 2009 Kia Sportage. And he's going to 12 pounds. Okay, 12 pounds, not 12 cases. But it's still a bunch. And it ought to be cool.
Yeah, that's going to make for some boom.
Yep. Yep, that will be awesome. Blow that sucker up. So anybody doesn't have Old Car Auto Guy, head on over there and push that subscribe button. He's got some great videos out there. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get up and do a coffee chat this morning. Well, I said I was ending it last night. I ended it around, oh God, I don't know, almost 12 o'clock. And then when I ended it, me and Ralph and Missy actually sat, with it offline talking for like 45 minutes. So here,
after the show, I fell asleep then.
Mr. Snobby. How are you, kind sir?
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Snob.
That was funny this morning, Snobby, with the eyes.
Well, Dusty said to me I shouldn't get involved with anything, you know what I mean? But I thought, no, that's the guy. I'm sure that's the guy. So I thought, well, why not? Why not?
It was.
And then I've done another one. I like something like 98% of the people in the chat, or most of the people anyway, except for one. That's the wrong thing he done. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, what his reasons were or anything like that. I've only heard one side of the coin. Or, as someone put it yesterday, one end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gone on beforehand or anything.
Dusty Blonde. Good morning, Dusty. Mama Q.
Good morning.
House.
Mama Q.
Morning, Dusty. Morning, Mama Q.
Morning.
Mama Q. Mama Q, have you dyed your hair?
No, curled it.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coffee in yet? Thought I had one, flew right out the freaking window.
I've forgotten me coffee. 2 seconds.
Well, that's just scrumdiddlyumptious there.
My brother comes on. Why do you have makeup on? I know that scared the crap out of me. My kids thought it'd be funny to take this and put it on the sink in the dark. I go into the bathroom and I see this sitting on the sink. So I go up to it and I'm like, touch it to see if it's real or not. And I realize it's fake and I throw it across the room. Jack's like, what would you have done if it was real?
Don't they know bathrooms are bad enough for you not to scare you in one too?
I told him, I said if that would have been real, I would have slipped again, fell, busted my head open, and died.
Got somebody saying hi to you there, Mama Q.
Hi, Old Car Auto Guy. I was like, I don't know why my brain couldn't operate that word.
Have you had coffee yet?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, you should. It'll help your brain.
I drink Hot
after you
tea.
had the first cup.
Mess Hall said the zoo called and wants to know who dried up the bathroom floor.
Nice.
That's one hell of a mop job, huh?
Yeah, don't you know? That's why I did my hair like this. I feel I'd be a better mop if it was curly. It does look like I've dyed it though, because where it was like bleached and dyed, the darker dyes faded out. So the bottom looks lighter than it did.
Have you got any grey yet, Mama?
No, but I found one in his beard. He's like,
It's
go
all-
ahead, punch you.
It's all downhill from there, Papa Q.
Oh, yes.
He said it's been down.
morning. Good morning, Gypsy Heart. How are you doing today? Joy Stewart, good morning. Welcome, Joy.
I got another sticker to put on my wall.
Oh, yeah. I'd like one of them. I've got email him.
Yeah, I had one of those.
All right.
You got one too?
I'm tired, Gypsy.
What's today? Thursday? I got mine Tuesday.
Me too.
Oh, well, see, speak of the devil and he shall come.
Oh,
I got this cute little note with your name actually on it.
oh, nice.
My name?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, everything's spicy. I'd love one of your stickers. I'd love to do a trade with you, sticker for sticker. Also, Dusty Blonde would probably love one of your stickers as well. So I will check your email out, and if we can do a sticker swap, I'd much appreciate that. Thank you. I would like to show you my toolbox if you haven't watched any of my videos. That I am a sticker nutter.
Too early to be seeing your tools this morning, Snobby.
Are you just jealous because his tools are bigger than yours?
No, I bet my tools are bigger.
Snobby. Wow. That
When you
might
got
sticker looks good
real-
on there.
Yours will look good on there when I bloody get it.
I think Dusty's is. I love Dusty's. That one, I really like her.
Oh, all right, Mama Q. Yeah, go on.
I haven't even actually seen what your sticker looks like.
Well, it was on the box. Didn't you see it?
No.
All right, I know it's only a little one, but little ones, you know, can do a lot of a little one. That's fine. It fits in little gaps.
The little ones are great. It all depends on placement, correct?
Exactly right, Maine-iac.
Hello, Joy.
Placement only goes so far.
Oh, look, we got a guest coming up. Good morning, Gypsy Heart.
Yeah, hello.
Mwah.
Hi, my gypsy.
Hi, darling. How you doing?
Good. How are you? How are you feeling?
All
Not
right,
too good. I haven't felt good in about a week.
You have a good day, Jason. Sell some cars. Yeah, have a good day.
I like your hair.
Thanks. I just
Thank you. I just can't seem to do a thing with it this morning, though.
Yeah.
like did a bunch of little braids like before I went to bed last night, and then I just took them out this morning.
Oh, she weren't talking to us then.
I'm just not sleeping very well, guys. I don't know what's going on with me. Having a lot of pain.
I was restless last night. I had one of those. I think I've got restless leg syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way my legs feel at night, and it was one of those nights. That's why I said there. It came close to not having a coffee chat this morning. I did not sleep for jack all night.
I have neuropathy, and it's painful as hell. And
Hi, Joy.
some days it's okay, and some days it's not. It just, it's one of them things I've got to live with.
Yeah, I checked in on you the other day and you weren't feeling too well.
No, that day that you were on my chat, that night you were on my chat, it wasn't about me not feeling well. It was about me
Oh
being
no, I know what
pissed.
that was. No, I mean that the other day when I checked, you said you weren't feeling good when I came back from
Oh,
vacation.
yeah. How was your vacation, by the way?
Oh God, JJ, don't even.
What'd
It
you
was good
do?
until
Gypsy, she went
I
in the
fell
bathroom
in the.
and fell in the bathroom on some pee.
It was not pee.
Coffee chat must happen. Yeah. Wednesdays, Thursdays, and
Did you hurt yourself?
Saturdays.
I twisted my knee and my ankle. As we were leaving the zoo, so it was at the end of the vacation. We were heading to the bathroom in the gift shop, and I got the girls into their stall. I went to go into my stall. There was water. I swear it was water. It better freaking been water on the floor. I didn't see it because it was like muddy. I slid, fell, and nobody offered to help me. They just freaked. There's like a room full of people because it was a packed place. And so I ended up pulling myself up with the door, and I texted Derek, like, I'm sending the girls out. I'll be out in a minute. I got to,
Yeah. I would have probably videoed it.
I'm sure you all three of you up there. Maybe Maine-iac like the nicest one. You still probably would have videoed it.
I don't think I've ever met you.
I
know
wouldn't have.
I've got you
I might have laughed
on
at
my
it, but I wouldn't have videoed it.
as a subscriber, Snobby Scrap Picker.
Yeah.
Snobby's awesome.
I've never been on your on the panel with you, but I know I am subscribed to your channel.
Well, I should hope so as well.
So where are you from?
The UK, England.
England. Okay.
England.
Could you not tell, Gypsy?
Well, I knew it was from somewhere from the UK, but I didn't know exactly where.
Westminster.
Yeah, not far from London.
Our big fan, the rosy red cheeks of the little children. Yeah, there we go. I got it. An old Roger Miller song. Well, that's who I know sang it. It could have been around before that. I don't know.
How
So,
you doing, JJ?
For those that are interested, Gil Skills just released his latest video.
I'm doing good, Gypsy. How about you?
I'm all right.
Been
dealing with some crazy people.
I say, Jay, you was up pretty early this morning.
Yeah, school time. I get up early.
Snobbies from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, I think I know what was bothering you, Gypsy. But
yeah, you figured it out.
No, I didn't
I let them know what it was going on too.
Yeah, goofy bastard, you.
I had my words with them.
I figured out one. I didn't figure out both, but I figured out one.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those things. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me the third time.
We'll have to talk after.
Yeah, we will. You don't get a third time, basically, with me.
No, it's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. No, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, fool me three times.
Fool me a third time, I'm going to beat you up. What'd you say, Maine-iac?
Fool me 3 times and I deserve it.
Well, I didn't get fooled the third time. That's just what I'm saying. I did the second time, but not the third time.
Well, the one person that I got bad vibes since day one.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'll explain it when we talk off of here.
Okay.
I think they should put a disclaimer when you start a channel on YouTube. The disclaimer should say, beware of drama.
Exactly. Because I don't
Drama.
like it.
I see. The drama doesn't have to be there, though. It really doesn't, because there's a button that's called block.
I did it. I
That
used
block
it.
button,
The block button don't work, right? I mean, that just stops them from coming into your chat. They can still comment on your videos, and if you block someone, they can still try to join your panel, because I have a couple of people blocked that were sitting in my basement.
Yeah, but if
honestly, in my opinion, you're almost better off not blocking them, because at least if they're not blocked, you can see the crap that they're doing and saying. Once you block them, you lose all power.
just ignore them.
Yeah,
I mean, I do. I still block them and ignore them, but I think it should be more of a situation like it is with Facebook. Once you're blocked, you can't see my stuff. You can't comment on my stuff. It's like I don't exist to you. That's how it should be. They shouldn't be able to see my videos once they've been blocked.
To me, it's easy to ignore people. It really is. Just ignore them.
Yeah, not for me.
You
I don't know if it's part of my like mental disorder or just part of who I am, but
People can say whatever they want about me. Okay, I don't care, because the people that I care about know me, and that's all that I care about. So if somebody goes out there and they say, Maine-iac's done this or that, you guys are gonna know it's not true, because you know me and you know I don't do shit like that. So
I just don't like disrespect, and
I
that's a
care.
big deal to me.
Really, it's like,
These were supposed to be very good friends of mine. Very, very good friends. And it wasn't that they said anything about me. It was that,
Actions.
yeah, it was things that they had done to, I don't know. It was just hurtful. It
I
was
care.
hurtful. And I have I've let it go, but it's still hurtful. I'm not mad. I'm just hurt over it.
Right.
Because I was very close to both of them. And I don't trust that easily. But when I do, and I let someone in,
We're a lot working that way.
you live and learn. That's, learn
Yeah,
Always
another
learn.
lesson.
I could be a jealous person, but that's in real life, with things that go on with my family or whatever. But YouTube, jealousy runs all over the place. You could be friends with someone, and all of a sudden you start really getting, popular, and things are going well for you on YouTube, and you'll be surprised who gets jealous about that.
Well, the whole popularity word is out the window for me with high school. Awesome.
She's got her stickers. Awesome.
For sure, I'll do that after. I don't care about who's popular and who's not popular. Like, I don't care if you have 1 subscriber or 2 million. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Well, y'all
Right.
can't be as good as me, though.
Why don't you go cut your hand again?
the only thing about the popular people is they make for great guests on Behind the Channel.
So do unpopular people though too.
Yes, they do. I like that. I was just telling JJ that I love that, we made that for smaller channels and stuff to get recognized and to get to know the people and stuff. But it does do good when you got a more popular person come on. And that's why I picked it. I'll push it out there, and I'll try to get at least maybe once a month, try to get somebody really well known on there and do a special on them and stuff like that. I think I was talking to Ralph last night, and I don't know if they would do it, but a really good show would probably be Pusha. If I could get them on, because when did anybody ever see them get interviewed?
That's true. I bet you
There's a reason for that.
NBA did one for us. I bet you he'd do one for you too.
NBA, yeah, he's. I'm still trying to.
But surely subscription numbers is completely irrelevant to me, as Mama Q just said. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 subscriber or 10,000 subscribers, right? If you're a nice person and you talk with respect and treat others with respect, that's what counts. You know?
That's how I feel. Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. And, you know, sometimes to have a mixed panel, like Ralph being in the Netherlands, myself being from the UK, you guys being in like the US and that, you know, it's a mixed comment of things, you know, and you just don't sort of say, well, no, that's wrong. That's not right. You know, it's our way or the highway. You know, it's nice to listen to a mixed group of people and their views and opinions. And at the end of the day, that's all they are. They're only an opinion, aren't they? They're only a view of what
You
you
gotta be
feel
careful
at
with
that
that,
time.
though, JJ. That day that we were all talking, we were on, I think it was JJ's, and we were all talking about, like, I think we ended up talking about religion, and, like, I think he lost a few subscribers. He didn't even say anything at all. But some people just can't handle, like, a basic conversation. Like,
I
Ralph
don't think he
beliefs
lost
are
any
different.
subscribers. I just think a couple people, you know, left the chat and didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no, he actually lost subscribers.
I gained,
but
I gained
I'll see
7
that.
subscribers last night.
Yeah. I see that quite often. You know, I can go into a chat or something like that. I could go in there. I don't even comment. I'm just watching. And there'd be like 16, 17 now. And all of a sudden it drops down to 12 straight away. And you think, well, okay, where they gone? And the next thing you know, it goes up to 17, 18. And then it drops down again. I just think that's just YouTube in general. People come in. It's not quite what they want to look at or listen to. And they go back out again.
Yeah, but when you watch your thing drop from 12 to 3 in a matter of minutes and it stays down at 3.
Well, it's not about them leaving. It's about, like, after that, they don't speak to you or anything because of something that's, you know.
I ain't had that. So,
You know, if that's the case, they're not worthy of your channel, are they?
this,
You know.
That only happens
just
when a
like
certain
it is.
person pops on.
Good morning,
Yeah, look, I
Ralph.
knew that. I knew that. As soon as I mention Ralph's name, he appears.
I was having my coffee and watching and listening.
I can't hear him.
How long you been listening for, Ralph?
About 5 minutes. About
Oh,
from
cool.
the moment Maine-iac said I was talking to Ralph yesterday and Pusa would be a good candidate. That's the moment when I turned my sound on.
See how many minutes he's on stream before he says the word aluminium.
Aluminium.
How you doing, Ralph? All right?
Yeah, I just got up and coffee. You know.
Yeah. Take a little while to wake up, eh?
Yeah.
What's on your cup?
Gil's face.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
You don't pay
Gil's
attention
ugly
to
mug.
Ralph much because everybody knows that.
Yeah.
yep, he's had that cup ever since I've known him.
Yeah. Before I actually started getting on panels. Hello, Joy Stewart.
And
This is only the
And hello,
second
Matt
coffee
hey,
chat. I
why
mean,
does this happen? I'm serious. This is really freaky.
What?
Yeah.
that is so weird.
No, it's like you mention them and they will come.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gil's. Hey, my ugly mug. Lol.
Good morning, Gil.
It's actually people who are probably lurking, and whenever something comes up that they can comment on, they do. That's what I do. As soon
I'm
as there's
just
a
looking at
conversation
y'all.
and someone says copper or aluminium, I go like, did someone say copper?
Just peekabooing.
This is only the second coffee chat I've made it to because I sleep in on the summertime.
I've already slept in. It's
This is my second
2:30
one.
p.m. over here.
I was up at 5:15.
Or was it the variety? Is there a difference in the variety show and the coffee show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so but then I've been on this one and then
I
I've been
can-
on the other one.
Yeah, the coffee chat is basically it's a bunch of people sitting around having coffee first thing in the morning. Then that's what this one started for, was just to
I have
hang
ice
out.
water. Does that count?
just to hang out with JJ and E-Waste Mike and Snobby and Rel, because we seem to be on a lot of panels, and so I just hey, nobody else does it first thing in the morning, I guess I will. And it just there's a message for Snubby.
Snubby Scrap Picker, I'm all caught up with your videos. Please make some more. Well, as you mentioned that, Gil, I've been on the laptop today, and I've consolidated quite a lot of footage that I had from a boot sale, hashtag flea market. It's a little bit longer than what I'd really like to do. It's turned out to be 54 minutes. So sit back, Gil, enjoy the ride. And I will be watching the watch times as well, the minutes. So, I don't want people just flicking through it, and, because there's some shout outs in it as well. So
you just said you have
everybody.
a 54-minute video?
Yes.
That's going to take like 3 days to render.
Oh, no, I've done it. It's already done. I've not actually thrown it up on YouTube yet. It's there sitting in a file. I could do a lot more editing with it, but it already took a long time. So I'm just going to leave it. It's my first attempt at proper editing, as it were, on a laptop. Me and Dusty have run through it this morning, and, everything seems okay. There's no real bad bits in it at all, really. There's one little bit of an F-bomb that I do say, but you can hardly hear it. I'd like good feedback, really, to see what you guys think.
Yeah, when it popped up on my screen when I was on here, Gil, I said, well, Gil's video just got put up. So we already promoting it for you.
Yeah.
Get down there.
Oh.
Screws.
What do you want?
Little screws.
Hi, Dusty.
So I think
I've been rearranging stuff.
Anyway, can you get out my shed? Can you just get out my shed?
I think my fishing trip this weekend might be.
We already know how bossy you are. We watched her video.
Well, she's trying to barge me out of my way. It's my shed.
She wants to be on camera too, maybe.
Does she have a she shed?
What's the password?
Please get out the way.
Get out the way before she throws something in your head.
Hi, Dusty.
Oh, she's a lot shorter than Snobby.
I didn't. Snobby's 6.5 feet tall.
I have no idea what. That kind of depends on how big your feet are.
No,
Short I am.
6 foot 6, he says.
Retard unit.
I'm
Hello.
5 foot.
Hello, Dusty.
You're tiny.
Tiny but powerful.
No.
I had no idea Snobby was that tall.
Have the girls gone back to school yet, Mama Q?
Yes, did you my newest video was their first day of school video, but you can't comment on it because they shut my comments off.
Really? Why did they do that?
Kids,
they do
I
that?
guess.
You got kids on there. They don't want comments when you have kids in the video.
Yeah. Well, and so the videos where the girls are in with me, when it's like as a whole family, it's fine. But that's I haven't had the comments shut off. But that video, it's just them. There's no adults in that video at all, other than my voice.
That's
so
on the playground. You talking about on the playground?
No, that one didn't get the comments shut off.
No, it didn't because I commented on it.
Mm-hmm.
The one with them, the back. It should say the first day of school. But that one, the comments were on for about 8 hours, and then it shut off.
Yeah, weird how that happens.
Yeah, they don't want some inappropriate comments on there to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's protecting them. I get it.
Take that as well.
But it's not like my kids. It's not like it's their channel. It's not like they don't see any of the comments.
Right.
If they're young enough, they can't even read, probably.
Kids. Trust me, you probably don't want comments on there when there's kids on it because there are still people out there that would just be leaving
Yeah, I mean,
They
Mike's
might
kids
not
are
say
stuff,
anything
yeah.
about the kids, but you would get comments like, "How dare you put kids out there for people to see?" And you'd get a bunch of that stuff.
Well, I thought about not putting them. Honestly, if you watch a first few of my videos, you'll hear me say, like, get out of the shot. I don't want them in the shot. And I tried to do my channel without them. But here's the thing. My channel is a stay-at-home mom vlog. It's a vlog of my life. How can I do a vlog of my life without the most important part of my life, which is them? They have to. I can't do it without them.
Hey,
So
I had my grandkids in the video when I went up to my grandson's birthday party. So, that's
like I
There's a
said,
channel out there that has 10 million subscribers, and they've logged their daily life, and their comments are disabled too.
yeah,
Weird.
this is the first one. Like, I have multiple videos that the girls are in. This is the first one that's gotten the comments shut off.
Yeah, I'm tired this morning too, Gil. I didn't go to bed till after 1, and then I couldn't sleep all night between my wife tossing and turning and pounding around because she never goes to sleep till about 3 in the morning, anyways. And yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 2, and I got up at 5:15.
I haven't been to sleep.
Sheesh, lady, you need to go get some sleep.
I shut down the last night's stream, and like I said, me and Ralph and Missy sat there talking. Well, Mrs. Maine-iac was sitting here talking with us too, but it was like, I'm not really tired and need to go to bed, but at some point after close to 3 hours, you just want to stop having to concentrate on the chat and everything. You just want to sit there and talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You don't have to do. So it was like, good night, folks. And then
I've done that too. Me, Jimmy, Monica, Grizzly. We just shut down one night. We talked for over half an hour. Like after we shut down.
Can you highlight Gil's thing there? Because that's something people need to know. No, the other one above that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Wow.
Wow.
Good morning, Bubblefish.
Morning, Bubblefish.
Oh.
Wow.
Bubblevids, hello.
So
yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing anyone can do.
See, and that's the thing right now. Even just that name, Slutmaker. Why would YouTube even allow something like that as a name?
Yeah.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah. You'd think they'd block it before they even set the page up. Or
oh no, there's some pretty dirty names that I've came across.
I know.
Oh, I have too.
But you would think that they would make it so they make it so you can't do this and you can't do that and you're not allowed to do this and not allowed to do that. But you could have a name out there that was
Well, there are some words that you can't use. I've tried to type them in before, and they just don't make the chat at all.
Well,
there's quite a few.
Each individual chat can actually set that up on their own on what words they allow and what words they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Some words are stupid that you can't say together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube has their words, automatic words, and each creator can put their own words. And I have a whole mile-long list of words I don't want said.
Yeah.
And put your own address in there as well.
Once
I did that, Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from. If you put your own address in the words that can't be said in the chat.
Is he muted or is he just don't know he's...
No,
you can hear him?
I can hear Ralph.
Can you not hear me? Really? That's weird.
I can hear you guys, but I can hear him.
That's weird.
I'm not going to worry about words in the chat until, monetization time comes along and, 8-9 years from now, whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to get monetized. I don't want the hassle.
But, once I get monetized, then just out of respect, I'll do it. Not that I'm worried about money because, I'm not going to get big sponsors. I'm not going to do any of that. The monetization is just a goal to hit. And
exactly.
But just for etiquette, probably.
That's why I
I'm just
did it,
trying to
just
get my one.
for safety and respect. You know, I didn't want.
Yeah.
I don't want things set out there and hurt somebody's feelings in the chat because a lot of that racist stuff comes out.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, Mess Hall. Mess Hall
So,
likes cookies.
Gil's in the stream. Gil, I would like your opinion on last night's show. Pretty good show? I thought it was.
I caught half of it and then I had to go. But it was good. I caught Shernette and some of Maine-iac.
I didn't think it was going to go that well because it took a while for. Well, Shanette, you knew she was coming up, but it was like a half hour into the show before she got up.
Right,
There, so
and
that half hour.
That's why
I was wondering if anybody was going to come up.
That's why I was. Well, yeah, because Angel came up, but she had said 10 minutes, and I didn't want to have to make her wait when she come back. And Angel's been up there, so he didn't mind. I said, Angel, you mind sitting in the basement? He waved at me and just kind of sat back and watched the show from the basement. And Angel's an awesome person. He really
Yeah, he's a cool
he's
guy.
a wicked good kid. I wish he
I
could bring his voice down a little bit, but
Yeah, that's the autism part.
that and
Oh,
he doesn't have anything on his wall, so everything in his house echoes on top of it.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
actually quiet compared to have you been on Jimmy C's stream when he has Rosie Ran up there?
Rosie.
All
Is
right,
that
yeah,
the girl from Texas?
that'll be cool, Gil.
He has her up because he's a con,
Absolutely, but actually, you can talk about it not in private because other people might like to hear it too. So,
Right.
Is,
I'm not a person
that
that's
girl you're
afraid.
talking about? Okay,
What? Huh?
go ahead.
I'm not afraid of. That's one thing I'm not afraid of is criticism.
Oh,
Well,
no.
if it's
Girl you're
constructive
talking about.
criticism, it's always good. But yeah,
Is
can
that girl you're
message me
talking
there.
about, Mama Q? Is that the one from Texas?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I
Yeah.
had to take my headphones off. I lowered the volume, and I still heard her.
We're still trying to find a way to because she's funny and she's nice, but I mean, and she gets really excited. So every time somebody comes in, and then she was playing the "Will You Marry Me" game, and we see they had. Well, I can't say some of the names because they're inappropriate, but
okay.
it was fun.
Yeah, but
Sheena
the whole "Will You Marry Me" game and "I Love You," I could see
Hi,
that it was
Joy.
making a few people uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was obnoxious. I said I'll marry you if you'll wear a ball gag, but I was just being silly. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
She's
I
nice.
to be honest, I couldn't stay in there for that show because it was too
Jimmy
much.
had to. He's like, I need a break. He's like, my ears need a break, so I'm gonna,
And
return the
and Gil, I actually welcome any criticism because any criticism is going to help me improve that show. And I want that show to succeed, not just for me, but for, I would like to get a lot more people in there, and that sounds selfish, but it's not. I want a lot more people in there for me. I'd like a lot more people in there so that there's more people that are coming up on panel to be interviewed, and then there's more people that those channels that people might not know are getting out to. And
I was hopping back and forth for a bit because NBA did his Woodshop Wednesday at 7:00 last night.
yeah, that was so. What was up with people going live yesterday? Holy cow! That after 6.
Well, he normally goes. His Woodshop Wednesday is normally at noon, but he moved it to 7. He put it on the thing, but I don't know if that's going to be a new
Well,
time.
he said he was going to move it. Last week he did it at 3:00, so I assumed that was the time he was going to do it. And after I had posted that I was going live, he posted he was going live. I'm like, oh well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you can't do it. If we did that, everybody would be moving their scheduled shows around all the time.
Yeah, I try not to stream over people, but sometimes you can't. Like the only time that I really have set is Thursday.
Can I ask, right?
Yeah,
Obviously, obviously I know the sort of basics of why, and that people may get up a little bit upset if they start to stream when somebody else has got a pre-booked streaming time, which I completely don't understand, because that's like saying, well, you know, I'm ruling this show and it's mine. I don't understand why people would get so emotionally upset about it, because what the heck, it's there for everybody.
Right,
You know,
but half of it, Snobby, is like I was saying last night, I scheduled mine to go on after Mickey, partly because I didn't want to go over the top of Mickey, but also partly because if I did go over the top of Mickey, I'm going to have less people in my chat because Mickey XOXO is on. And
That's
going
the
to have that many fewer people coming to my channel, you know. And also, I don't care if I'm going live over somebody else, except for the people that, I mean, I respect everybody, but truly, truly respect. You know, I would never go live over you or JJ or Rel or.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I know, but you know, there's certain people you don't want to overrun because you just, you know, it's a respect thing. But I mean, like, but it does come down to it. You're right. You need to, if you're gonna go live, you really want to pick a time and do it regardless, and stick to that time every day. And then people are gonna come. They're either gonna come or they're not gonna. I only picked that time because of Mickey. You know, I didn't want to overrun her, and I wanted more people to be able to come to mine. And I also set it up because it sets myself up when she was doing Wednesdays for Mickey raids. And Mickey raids will bring you a lot of viewers. And so I was kind of trying to be smart about it. It wasn't just whether I could overrun her. It was also trying to maximize the amount of viewers that I would be able to get for that show. So,
people are going to get upset no matter what time you run your streams. The idea of doing a stream is to, you know, interact with people on panel and have as many people in chat as possible, you know? So everybody, you're never going to be happy with who's streaming this time, who's going to be streaming that time. It's you just got to go and do it.
Yeah, it's like
so there's only 24 hours in one day, right? So if most people stream for 4 hours, yeah, and it's all booked up for everybody, then what the hell, you know? I mean, as Gil just said, it's a respect type of thing. But what I see happen is people flip-flop from one channel to another, or they've got 3 or 4 systems set up, and they're flipping from all different channels. You know,
Nikki,
so
you want to come up?
I don't see. I think what I see a lot of, right, on say like there's 40 in the house. People drop their name in and then they sod off and go somewhere else and drop their name in there, hoping that their name get picked up, right, and people pick up on it. You know, I mean, I really can't get my head around all this, all respect for this and respect for that. No, you're a free agent. You can do whatever you like. I understand what you're saying, Maine-iac, that you might not have the people come into your place, right, but trust me, I think a lot of it goes on loyalty, right? And if you went live, right, I'd be there. Simple as that, you know. And if you're going to show loyalty to someone's channel and everything like that, I don't care who's going live. Right. You know, I'm going to show my loyalty to the one or 2 people.
But here's the thing: if JJ and I went live at the same time,
where
then I would have one of you on my phone and one on the TV.
Right, but you know, it's
not everyone can do that. Yeah.
It's that sort of thing, you know. If JJ and I happen to go live at the same time, because you know what, it happened to me last night. JJ and Missy went live within 3 minutes of each other.
That's why I hopped back and forth between you and.
Okay, I went over to Missy. I went over to Misty, and I was about 5 minutes or so late getting to JJ's stream, but I had to literally think, okay, so I got Missy, who is my, you know, YouTube best friend. She's doing a live stream. I really want to be there to support her. I always want to support JJ and be there, and I had to choose, and what made that decision for me was JJ's title.
What's that come up on your YouTube?
And what was JJ's title?
Before after or before behind the channels with
Oh,
me.
that was it. Yeah.
And so,
from
you know, I, and that made my decide. But then again, I didn't shut off Missy's chat. Her show was up over there running on its own, and every once in a while I'd type a comment in it and stuff. But still, there was a decision on, you know, where do I go and put most of my effort into, because I had two of my best friends on at the same time, and it was totally accidental. But you notice neither one of them went, "Oh, JJ's on," and shut down, because it was accidental. And nobody's gonna not stream because somebody's on. You just want to try to not earn that respect, but give that respect, and try not to go on over the top of somebody that you were closely associated with. And
like if it's pre-scheduled, like if someone's pre-scheduled, like I know he goes at 5:30 on whatever day, then I know I'm not going to stream. But if I randomly decide to stream and he randomly decides to stream, you know, you can't control that.
No,
but we all run in the same circles, so I try not to, because then, as you said, my chat's going to be empty.
Right, and it's just like, you know, NBA coming on last night. He's decided to move his channel or his time to 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. He made that decision for him because of his schedule and stuff, and that's good for him. And it's almost like, you know, he can't help it. That's what he needs to do. So now he's going on, and I have to, you know, I'm not going to stop my show because my show's scheduled because NBA decided to move his time. So therefore,
he wouldn't expect you to.
And he wouldn't expect me to, but therefore I'm not going to be able to. I might be able to jump over and say hi, but I'm not going to be able to spend a lot of time in his workshop Wednesday shows no more, because he's on time where I'm prepping for my show and stuff like that. He understands it. I understand it, you know. And
but I think
the good thing to do. Okay, Snobby, you go, my friend. You go. You're more.
Go on.
I think the best thing to do is what I did in my about section. I put my schedule up there now.
Yeah,
so everybody know, and it'll help. Not that I'm saying, you know, you want to go live, you can go live. You know, me and Mama Q did it once. Me and Mike did it. You know,
that was stupid of me though. Like, well, you told me to go ahead and go, but it was like, it was almost pointless, because obviously, like, the people were hopping back and forth, but it was still just.
No, that is.
You're going to get more people than me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my friend. You speak now.
Good morning, Hard Life.
Oh, Mill. Look at that.
Mess hall. Yeah, as I was going to say, right. Now, if you sort of step aside, right, and let certain individuals have their prime time, as it were, well, it's them channels that are going to start to grow and be more popular. Where if they had some sort of competition, because we all love competition, I certainly love competition, right, then would that channel be as popular having its prime time slot? You know what I mean? Is it fair? Is it completely fair to let someone completely dominate a prime time? No, it ain't. And I don't agree with it.
Right. I agree with you 100%. Friday is a perfect example of that.
Yeah. Like the whole entire, that's ridiculous.
Right.
If anybody wants to come up, I can go down.
But
to me, to have a prime slot, right, is completely unfair to be doing that week in, week out. Right now, we don't all live on the same time zone. Right now, I might have
that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, we don't all have the same time zone. So, you know, say like your time on a Friday is not good for me, right? But in your country, it's very good for you at a certain time to have that prime time slot. Nah, it don't work like that for me. You're all entitled to it. You know, the slot's there.
And that's the thing you can work around. Hence, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, JJ and I are doing a special Across the Seas Behind the Channel.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, darn,
I've got. Yeah.
one to check it out. But honestly, I don't know who goes on at 11 o'clock on Fridays. I have no idea. But I've announced I'm going to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. People will either show up or they won't. And I don't know who's going to be live, but I'm going live on that time because I want to.
11 a.m. Is that what you said, Eastern?
Yeah. We're going to do a special one because I got friends like, Snobby, people that live over there in Ralph's region. Hang on, I just got to verify an appointment. Hello.
And that's basically why I did a scheduled live streaming, and because I don't want to hog up a lot of time. I want people to feel like they can go live. I'm nobody. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I don't want anybody thinking that you can't go live when I'm live, or even if it's people that I know. It's just, this is YouTube. It's YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone has a different life. Everyone has things in their life to do and has a certain spot. This is the time that I have free.
I wish I could
Then
hear
I
him.
can go live. And then you should go live. And don't look at everyone else who's live. Because we are a small group of, YouTube friends. And there's people that we know that are live. But there's even more people live that we don't know.
Oh, yeah.
When I look at my list and there's 15 or last night 17 people live at the same time, I thought, wow, my list is huge. And then I thought about, well, there's probably like 5,000 people, maybe 50,000 people live at the moment right now. You never know. But there's all people I don't know. So
there's going to have
always
to be,
a few.
There's going to have to be a change of plans.
Oh, boy.
How about, is 1 o'clock good for you, JJ?
Was that the wife?
No, that was my doctor's office reminding me that I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m.
He was watching. He said, "You can't go on." That's my slot.
Well, actually, typically I'm starting next week, Thursdays from 1 to 2, I'm doing trivia. But I'm not doing it. Well, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Never mind. I'll shut up now.
Yeah, 1 o'clock I can't because I gotta pick up my kids and start doing the rounds to pick them up from school.
Can't you guys do it earlier?
Well, earlier would be it would be like work time over across the seas. 11 o'clock would be about 5 o'clock over there when people are starting to get out of work and stuff like that. Anything earlier, there's going to be more people in work and stuff.
You guys can always do it next week, can't you?
Yeah, we could always do it next week, but
Then you have to wait a week.
Yeah, we can just plan on it for next week if you want, JJ.
What would JJ? What would JJ be actually doing?
He would be my co-host.
Right. So I mean, anyone could be your co-host, surely.
Well, yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not putting Jay down or anything, but anyone could do it, couldn't they? I mean, it's not hard to be a co-host.
No, I can do it. Anybody can do it.
That's what I mean. The show must go on.
You could have like a
you want to still do it. You want to do it at 1 o'clock, and you want somebody else to be it. That's fine with me. I could be there. I just can't be up on panel because of my stupid phone won't allow that. But
I mean, I think Ralph would be a fantastic co-host.
I was just going to
thank you.
If JJ's okay with it, because
not sure if I will be there though.
I told everybody I'm going to do it tomorrow. Is the only reason I want to do it. If Ralph would like to fill in tomorrow, I was going to actually suggest Ralph. I mean, Ralph is my second biggest supporter of the show behind the channels.
Yeah, and the first one is yourself, right?
No, the first one is JJ.
Oh, okay.
JJ shares it out. He mentions in it in almost every one of his live streams. He does a pre-show for it, and I mean, JJ's like the biggest supporter.
He's the underboss.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you've got to have a
doing
sub on the bench
of that.
You've got to have a sub on the bench. I mean, since like JJ can't make it, there's got to be someone on the bench waiting to jump up and take JJ's place when he can't do it. You know,
Yeah.
and I mean, I'll go full on the bench. You know, I'll be on the bench somewhere, but you know,
True, because it's just like JJ's always there when Missy can't come up. Like when she was sick and stuff, JJ was right there to come up.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
as
and
long as
Nick-
Ralph
Because
can
JJ's
correct.
always on YouTube.
Nikki Pink is an awesome co-host, she says, and I think that's true. I think her caps lock is stuck, by the way, since like yesterday. But yeah,
Nikki,
My name is JJ, and I have a problem.
Yeah,
Nikki
He's
Pink
always on YouTube. Always.
is an awesome co-host. But I'm looking at
hello Edie.
Hi,
Ralph.
Edie.
Ralph would be my second biggest supporter of Behind the Channels.
I came up with the name, dang it.
I think that's partially because Behind the Channels wasn't just a Maine-iac idea. I kind of had an idea in my head. I said it one channel. A bunch of us sat around talking about it. Ralph came up with the name, and it was actually the Behind the Channels was a collaboration of 6 of us.
Yep.
Sitting there talking.
Hey, Maine-iac, will you say idea again?
Idea?
Idea.
No, not idea. Idea.
That's not what you said the first time. That's
Well,
not what you said the first
Was I talking?
Yeah, but
My accent
Ralph.
goes away when I talk faster.
time. I love
Ralph,
it.
The accent.
if you do turn up, Ralph, if you do turn up as the co-host, can you be dressed, please?
I knew that was coming.
Why are you going to ruin everything and make him put on clothes?
Oh, you like me in my bathrobe, not
Right.
all
I can't hear him. God bless it.
Really?
Yeah, she heard the R. Yeah, when I
So who's doing coffee chat?
Can you hear me now?
coffee chat tomorrow will either be JJ or Mess Hall.
Okay. Because I'm not able to make it as much in the evening anymore now that the girls are in school. So I kind of pop in, say hey, but I don't get to stick around like I used to.
And quite frankly, if Mess Hall or JJ want to use the coffee chat logo for doing their coffee chat, I don't have any problem with that either. People will know it's the same group, the normal group of people. If you want,
Or if you want, I could always tweak it for. If you give me permission, I could take the coffee chat logo and tweak it for each person too, so where it's still your logo, but that way it kind of fits them too.
I don't care.
Oh, cool.
If that's
You
what they
want me
want to do, then have at it, and it'll just be coffee chat. My days are Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, or maybe Saturday. Not sure. My wife don't want me to go fishing on Saturday because she wants to spend the whole weekend with me. So.
Aw, how cute.
So I was gonna go tomorrow, but I had the YouTube thing, and now I just remembered I have the doctor's appointment, and it's.
If you do that, Mama Q, make it into a thumbnail. That way I can put it up on my, as a thumbnail for the video.
I can
That'd
do
be
that,
pretty
and I can add some like camouflage to it or something.
No, you can ask Messy's still in the chat, so you can ask him if he wants that. Good morning, Crystal. How are you doing?
Hello,
I
R5.
can't see chat, but I can message him.
Hi, R5.
If anyone wants to come up on the panel, just let me know.
I'm fixing I'm about ready to pass
There she
out.
is.
So.
There she is. I'm gonna ask her myself. She's in the chat. Just Edie. I am trying to do a collaboration of some night. It'll probably be a Thursday night for 6 musicians and myself to do a jam session night. I know there's no way that we could jam together over a live stream, but everybody take turns playing some music and singing a song and stuff for about an hour and a half some night. It's not going to be a set regular thing, but I think it would be a fun night, and I'm trying to get some musicians, and NBA was supposed to ask you about that, and I don't know if he ever did. So I'm asking now if that's something that you would be willing to do.
If you want, I can message, or JJ here. We can message Sweet Girl. She might be interested.
Sweet Girl.
I already took care of that.
Yep, she's already.
Well, she's still my friend more. She was my friend first.
so far there's me, Sweet Girl, MBA. I'm hoping Edie, and
Gypsy can sing. Gypsy can sing.
I would like to find. I would love to have somebody on there that can play the banjo.
She's evil eyeing me. Gypsy can sing.
And you know, and it's something that I'm trying to work out. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a Thursday night some night. And ooh, Edie's on board. Thank you. That would be awesome.
That's so cool.
When I get it figured out, I need to find 2 more people that are musicians, and then we can get it set up for like an hour and a half some Thursday night where, you know, we all just take turns playing and singing some music, kind of have a jam session. I think it would be fun. And then if everybody likes it, Gil Skills came up with the idea that if everybody likes it and it becomes a thing, we can, because I definitely don't want it to be just mine. I got enough on my plate, but it can rotate amongst a bunch of people, and you can have different people up there, you know, do it once a month with a different host and have different people. I just think it's something that would be pretty cool, and it would be like to be, you know, try it out. But thank you. I appreciate that, and I will let you know. We'll have to do a bunch of emailing and messaging and figure out a good night that's, you know, good for everybody.
You okay,
Yeah,
Gypsy?
I'm about to pass out, so that's why I was going to tell everybody goodbye.
Yeah, maybe it's time to go
Goodbye.
get some shut eye.
I love you.
If I happen to set a schedule of any kind, which I rarely do these days, it's going to be Sundays. And that way I can be like, I can be on JJ's, or I can be on Maine-iac, or I can be on Snobby, or I can be on Ralph, or somebody else that I do follow closely out of respect. But yes, it is up for grabs of any, you know, everybody's got different schedules. But I found that Sunday seems to work pretty good for me because everybody else that I follow, that I do respect, I want to be in their stream.
What time on
So,
Sunday?
I'm not really sure on time yet. I've
'Cause I know
still
NBA goes at 6 on Sunday.
in the afternoon.
6 in the evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Thanks for telling me. It would probably be around 8 or 9, something like that, Central. So that
right,
way,
Edie.
I can still visit other people, because
All
I
right,
like
Edie.
to visit people that I actually am subscribed to. So
Yeah. Okay, Edie,
Yeah.
I will get it set up. It definitely won't be, you know, next Thursday, but it'll probably be a few Thursdays from now. And I will work with MBA and Miss Sweets and see if I can round up another 2 and make that happen, because I think it would be fun.
I know someone who plays
Even if
guitar, but
nobody
you're gonna
shows
have
up,
to
it
wait
would
3
be
weeks
fun.
before he comes back.
Yeah. Even if nobody ever showed up, it would be fun. You know, actually, that guy has a pretty.
Oh God, I know who you're talking about now. I'm like, ooh.
That guy has
Ralph.
actually pretty good voice on him. He really
Yeah.
does.
Ralph, why do you hate us so much, Ralph?
Yeah, Ralph.
No,
All right,
I'm
guys.
good.
I'm going to get out of here.
All
Love
righty.
you, Gypsy.
Love
Thank
you
you.
all. Love you. I'll see
Bye
you
bye,
soon.
Gypsy
Bye
Heart.
for now.
For all the
Bye.
good
Bye.
that's worth, Ralph, I can have Ariana play air guitar.
Yeah, true.
I can get out of here. See, I'm so sleepy I can't even get out of the damn StreamYard.
The big red button with the X
X
on it.
button.
I can pop you out if you need me to.
There we go. I found it.
I've been trying to put a message. I've been trying to put a message in the private chat of somebody that plays the guitar extremely well.
Oh,
I don't know whether you've seen the name.
I see it.
Yeah.
Right, you see that? He's got his own CDs and stuff like that, so he's pretty well good. And
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
is.
he's absolutely awesome.
He is.
He's
Better
a
than
cool guy.
Ralph's suggestion.
Have I?
Anything.
I'm subscribed to him because of you, Snobby. Remember, you sent me a message, said, "Hey, go check him out," and I did, and I'm actually subscribed to him.
He's a good guy.
Dan,
Mess Hall,
Dan
Dan Anderson.
Anderson.
I'm subscribed to Dan Anderson. The thing I'm looking at is you've already got two of us that play the guitar. So,
well, his is electric.
true. So
I know somebody else that plays guitar too.
I think
couple.
a banjo would be cool, and maybe somebody that's got a keyboard and plays the piano. That would be cool. Just a little diversity, but hey, whatever we need to do to fill up the first one, because you fill up the first one and people like it, they're gonna come to the next one and say, "Hey, can I be on your next panel?" That you do.
Just be prepared to get like 30 emails in the morning
Yeah.
for
No,
copyright.
I've been thinking, are there more groups that are being so collective and collaborating? And I mean, this is awesome.
I have yet to see something like what Maine-iac's talking about.
What's that?
I haven't seen anybody do a collaboration of singers like that, musicians. So I think that could actually take off too.
Yeah, but it ain't something that I want to handle. So like Gil Skill says, if different people want to host it, that would be awesome. Pick a rotation, have me host it, NBA, Edie if she wants to host it, have different musicians host it, and that way there it can also expose people to different channels, because the only people that are probably going to see it the first night are people that come to my chats and my channel. But then when they know, oh, next month at this time we're going to do it at Edie's, the people in my chat who like it are going to go to Edie's channel to watch it.
Right.
And then everybody's going to go to like NBA afterwards. And exactly, Gil, made by the community for the community.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna go hang out and chat and go spend time with my husband. So just
Okey-doke.
quiet.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Later.
I'm
Bye-bye,
gonna
Mama
send
Q.
myself out today, Mama Q. Yeah, rotating host is a good idea. It gets everybody exposed, Edie, and that was actually that idea was Mr. Gilskill's idea.
Yeah. That's actually good, because then you get a different audience from everywhere, and at some point this gets known all around. It's kind of how maybe it's not correct to compare, but the grow stream on Friday, everybody keeps hopping over from one streamer to another, so everyone gets to know the whole line of hosts basically.
Yeah.
But this is more entertaining. This is actually entertainment.
Right. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's not going to grow. I'm not, nobody's going to be shouting out anybody. Well, we want to shout out whoever's up on the panel, their shows, but it's not going to be, I know what you meant, but you're correct. It's not comparing it to a grow stream, but it is comparing it to a grow stream, if that makes sense. Missy.
A stream of streams.
Missy, hello.
Hello, Missy.
And yeah, so I thought it was I think it's one of my better ideas I've come up with.
Yeah.
So if anybody else would like to come up on the coffee chat, go
Me.
ahead.
Oh wait, I'm already here.
Click away. Oh, Gil, I emailed Don yesterday. I hope it's okay, and asked him if he would, told him what we were going to be doing, and went ahead and re-invited him along. I haven't got an answer back from him yet, but
would be awesome to see you three out and about. By the way, you get 3 layers of YouTube greatness. You get the beginner, you get the middle guy basically, and then you got the big guy.
Ralph just wants a scrapgasm to see.
I'll have a scrapgasm seeing you three together. Yeah.
Together. He would be so jealous of me.
Oh yes. If I had the funds, I would probably fly over and come and join in. Yeah, if I had the funds, that's usually the main thing.
All right, Edie, you go have a good day, darling, and I will see you around, and I will keep in touch with you so that we can make that happen.
Yes, hot mess Missy, a scrapgasm. When I'm over at Nerd of the North, I have nerdgasms.
Yeah.
And when I'm watching scrapping channels and I see all the copper and the brass, I have scrapgasms. And now I have a phone call.
Oh. Do. And bypass. I'll go ahead and put it up. Good morning, Carolina Bass Hunter. How are you doing this morning?
Don't know what the hell I've done here.
Oh, what the hell is going on here?
Don't want to know what the phone call is.
Oh, really? Look at him. Look, really? Look, it looks like I've got a load of copper. Look. Really?
I like Missy's comment.
Be right back.
Alrighty. I gotta go get me another cup of coffee here.
That's actually a good one, yeah. Sprue molten aluminium. Right.
I wish I could work with brass more often. You know why?
Why?
Because you say that the same way we do.
Brass. Well, the stupid thing is that every copper alloy is bronze. You got tin bronze, silica bronze, aluminium bronze. But then when zinc is added, it's no longer bronze. It's all of a sudden it's brass, when it's actually also kind of like a bronze.
You see that, Ralph?
All these gasms is so phone call sex. What? Hard to do? What? Had to? What?
She
Our
wondered if
fucking
that phone call you got, you was doing phone sex. Since
All
we were
these
talking
gasms,
about
so
gambling.
is the phone call.
Good
phone-
morning, MD.
Oh, yeah. No, that was actually my mother. So, yeah, no.
No, yeah, no. Boy, that thing is.
What was I saying? Yeah, but funny thing is, in Dutch, we call brass, we call it messing.
Okay, yeah, don't do that.
No. It is, and the funny thing is, brass is actually very messy when melting it. So if you see all the fumes, all the zinc burning off, so they should call it messy instead of messing around. Yeah, messing with the brass. Exactly, Bubblefish. Yeah.
We got two of them that dropped off up there. One of them going to come back and have a conversation
Yeah.
with you, so I can go get another cup of coffee.
I have another cool idea. I'm going to try a lost foam casting and cut one of these and have it like link in there and then cast both rings connected to each other. I'm going to see if that works. Just a test.
When this gets done, I'm going to head over and watch Gil Skill's new thing because
Yeah, I have it waiting here on the other screen.
I was kind of upset last week when he only did the smaller ones. I was really anxious to see what was in the bigger ones, and he cut it and made me wait till this week. Kind of a smart move, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, that one. I love you to pieces, Mom, but my face is melting off. Yeah, I love that. That was awesome. just when he had the chocolate.
Yeah, I can't believe Crystal ate like
She had her 10th.
things.
I kind of knew that Gil was gonna quit after the first one. I had a feeling, or at least like not that far in, but I didn't expect.
I thought he was going to do 2.
I didn't expect Crystal to get that far.
I thought Gil was going to do 2 because he thought that Crystal could only do 1, so that he was going to fight through it and do 2. Yeah, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But Crystal ate enough that she learned after the 4th one, if you stick it in your mouth and you don't drink anything, it cools off almost twice as fast as it did when you drank.
Okay.
So. Yeah, the 10th one in came back out. Yeah.
What? That was done on purpose? The phone call?
All right, Snobby, you talk to Ralph for a minute. I gotta grab a coffee.
Oh yeah,
No
sure.
problem. That's exactly what I just went and done. Another coffee.
Yeah, mine is empty. I'm not getting another one. I'm gonna get dressed soon and head over to Mom's garage and hang up some new lighting because I have an old desk lamp on a boom. That's one of those thingy, that I actually what's the word? I strapped to the ceiling, and it's actually over my desk, my little workspace like this, and I have to move it every way to actually light the place. So I'm gonna get some really big fluorescent tubes, actually LED strips, and put those up. So hopefully, future videos will have better lighting.
Yeah. Yeah, they're quite expensive, them LED strips. That's what I've got here in the shed.
Oh, these were actually really, really cheap. They're like 1.5 meters. What would that be? 6 feet, maybe more. And they were like $12.50 each.
How much?
$12.50 in euros each.
What, for an LED strip light?
Yeah, 2200 lumen or something. What's it called?
Lumens, yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I know the one up there is only. I think it's a 4-foot one. It's a double LED, so there's 2 strips of LED in it. That one there in the UK was £50.
Wow.
And this one up here, which is just a single one.
And he froze.
Oh, he froze. All right, Mess Hall, thank you for coming. We will talk to you later, buddy.
Yeah. I'll make a video of me putting up your sticker soon, and that will be uploaded somewhere in a few weeks because I have so much stuff to upload.
See you later. That's all.
Yeah,
I'll
and I actually have 2 of those strips, so the place will be lit pretty dang well, hopefully.
Yeah, this week's kind of messed up because wasn't yesterday Mom Garage Day?
Yeah, yesterday was Eat at Mom's Day, Wednesday, but I didn't get around to working in the garage. I took some of the plastic off my windows in the kitchen because that got all moldy. Because, well, if I'm in my kitchen in my robe or in my boxers and making coffee in the morning, I don't want people to basically see me from the waist up. So I had to stick new plastic in there. But it's quite difficult to do. So I had my brother come over to my place yesterday, and we were fiddling around for about an hour before we got the whole thing on there neatly. So that's what we did. And Snobby hopped off. Get rid of the PVS, please. Oh, thank you.
So we're talking about lighting. I got this from a yard sale, $5.
Oh, dang, that's nice. Are those LED lights? Yeah, look like him.
They're the LED lights.
Back. That looks good. Yeah, yard sales are always good for finding interesting stuff. I love those. Yeah. Yard sales, flea markets.
Missy. Oh, Shernette back in the house.
No, we don't
morning, Shernette. How are you doing this morning? Missy, you need to send me your address when I go to town today. I will send out those earphones to you.
Oh, come on, peoples. What the hell?
Your address. You need to text me your address so I can send the earphones to you.
It's too early for Missy to comprehend. She was up late.
Yeah. Well, we was on till close to 1, wasn't it, Ralph? Afterwards. Well, it was close. It was close to 1 my time. I know.
Yeah. It was 6:30 over here. 6:30 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, it was close.
A cover, Gil? I'm not sure what you mean because I'm all new to that lighting stuff. Where you just put like a filter
It's
cover
the
over it?
Coffe Jeanette.
Soft light for filming. Yeah, he's you can actually get something like that in some of the the thin TVs. They have this. I got one here somewhere. They have this like white piece of plastic in them that's over the LED lights in the back. It's the last piece of plastic in the panel, and it's this white
yeah.
thing. And you put it over a light, it makes it more soft glow than a blaring light on you.
Okay, I got you.
And yeah, you can get it out of. I think it's LED TV that has them in them.
Hi, Jeanette. How are you, babe?
I just got a message from my neighbor lady. She says there is a package for me. So I wonder what that could be.
That's always good news.
Oh. I would have loved to have seen your face, though, Ralph.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look. I'm gonna quickly get dressed here.
Oh.
All right, Gil. I'll look into that. Yeah, because it is kind of poof right in your face. I've used it once. I tried, and it's bright.
Well, if you hang it up high enough, it will probably be no problem if you have the space for it.
What I got for a light is, I don't know if I can reach or not. I got this lamp, and I keep it pointed down so that I get just the glow from this.
Yeah.
And I got that over here. And then over here, I got, where are you?
Bum crack.
I don't have
crack.
I've got an old chicken heater light.
Does that keep you warm in the winter?
Well, it's got a 100-watt LED bulb in it, and I just keep it pointed away from me so that I get the reflection off the wall and not the direct glare. So that's my lighting system.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those. We used to use those lights for snakes and lizards.
Yeah, that's what it was. I bought that one when I had, all the animals out back, and I was getting baby chicks and stuff like that. So anybody is welcome to click that link that would like to. So, and if I need more light, and I just take my hat off.
That's direct light.
No, we are not functioning. If you was on here in the first 2 minutes of my coffee chat in the morning, you would see that I'm sitting here going, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of greeting I get every time.
Yeah, because Snobby's up, and he knows about what time I come on, so he's usually the first one here. And yeah, he gets the whole Maine-iac without a full cup of coffee into him. He gets the full Monty
of waking up.
Yep. I hate that. I didn't like my own video. I didn't share my own video. Why do I do such things? I'm not a very good host of myself.
I got a private message from Go Fish office. She says hi to all, and because of her situation, she can't drop by, and she misses everyone because she likes hanging out with us so much.
She does. Tell Go Fish we all say hi and miss her.
I will. Let me quickly put on my shoes and go over to the neighbor lady. Where's my shoes?
You're not leaving the apartment building. What do you need shoes for?
I have to walk outside, and I think it rained at least a bit. So, and if there's one thing that I hate, it's wet socks, especially when I'm wearing them.
Speaking of rain, I have to pick up some Rain-X today. My wife has to keep pulling over when it rains really hard, and I know Rain-X will help that. So I'm gonna pick up some Rain-X today.
Oh. Well,
Thanks for that link there, Gil. I'll definitely look into that.
and I need to take the big plank I bought yesterday to Mom's place because I need to cut that into a big oval shape for a project. So yeah.
Errol's tired this morning.
It's
Yeah.
close now.
Well,
And today I'm going to be here for a bit, and then of course I will skip on over to Gil's live stream. But then I got some stuff I got to get done. I got to get down to the post office and get that stuff mailed out. I got to get to the pharmacy and pick up my meds. All kinds of stuff I got to do today.
YouTube life, eh?
Yeah, well, it's
Who
not.
thought?
Like I said, yesterday I accomplished stuff I wanted to, but nothing I needed to. So
Who thought 10 years ago we'd be sitting like this chatting, eh?
Yeah.
I belong to a website that I was on a consistent basis, and talking, and they just didn't have video, but a bunch of us would, use other forms of communication besides just that website. So yeah, something had to come up like this, It was inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you are in the chat. Yeah. Anybody is more than welcome to come up. I know Gil's working, so he's not going to come up. R5's like, yeah, I've been up on your show too many times lately. She's probably got things to do. Dusty don't do live streams.
Not
at work.
Not very, very rare, but I'm sure in time of change, she's obviously got home duties to do and stuff like that. She's probably sitting in there on the front room watching us, making sure that I don't say nothing,
Wow, that was quick.
I'm early and I'm ready.
Ask and ye shall come.
Wow. Wow.
It was like boom, boom.
Boom! What's up, Gil?
Good morning, Mr. Gil. Your mic's not on, Gil.
Hi, Nikki.
Pink. How you guys doing?
Look how early ready I am.
I see that.
This
Isn't
is
that
a
amazing?
monument.
You're
Well, you
rocking
know-
the morning like a boss.
You know what I did? I actually got up and got ready early for J&J. I was like, for once, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna be ready in the morning, and J&J's gonna be on. And I was like, well, hell, look, it's Maine-iac. I was like, I'm gonna make coffee.
JJ has Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays, and Sundays if he wants it. Between him and Mess Hall, they can take it. I think that's a cool idea, though, of giving you guys my thumbnail, JJ. And what Mama Q can do if she wants to is change the logo that's in the cup.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
Hey,
Because
Shernette. Hi, MP.
right now I changed it so it has that Maine-iac logo in the cup on the Coffee Time chat, and she could like wipe that out and put in your logo for you, and wipe it out and put in Mess Hall's logo for him. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Gil
Wake
doesn't
up,
look like
Gil,
he's
wake
awake
up.
yet either.
Jeanette, MD Outdoors.
Cheers, coffee. Yes, I'm not drinking out of my cup this morning because that one's really not big enough.
Georgie Viv. What bubbles? What does that mean? It's too early.
Look at this girl already early. I got a record.
It's a monumental moment.
It really is.
It is. And she's got her nipple cup going.
Never
Mhm.
mind, I googled it. Yes, I have a good.
Always.
I have a joy of living. I enjoy living very much.
The big, yeah, big mug.
I've been awake for like a couple hours actually, so that's why. Obviously, because everybody knows how long it takes me to get ready.
So Gil, there's gonna be a panel here Sunday. I can't send it out now because I've actually drank most of it, so I don't have enough to send out. But I'm going to send this out to JJ, E-Waste Mike, Mess Hall, Hard Life, and then I'm going to send them all out a can of this, and then we're going to have a live panel of everybody trying it.
Oh crap! I
I'll
forgot
be
to send.
sure to
I
pick
forgot
them
to
up,
text you my
too.
address.
I'll pick some up.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
Look
worry.
at that. Hello.
Don't
Gil
worry.
knows what it tastes like. So
Don't worry, Nicky. I'll put it in the chat for you.
Something came in the mail.
yeah, no, please.
awesome! You're gonna have to make another video.
Yeah.
The hell
What
did I
you
do with my ashtray? Oh, there.
Something,
What you got
something
there,
came in
Ralph?
the mail. Yeah.
that-
Shall I open it here live, or you want me to make a video about it?
Is that from Snobby?
That's from
Ralph?
Snobby, yeah.
I think I know what it is, and I'm jealous because I ain't got mine yet.
I think I know
Ralph?
what it is also. I think, but I'm not really
22
sure.
years.
Shall I open it here?
I want to know.
Go
I want
for
to
it.
know. I want to know. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Where's
Put him
my
on big
Swiss
screen.
All right.
Light him up. Put him on the big screen.
Yeah, do that.
Oh,
Alrighty, we will feature the Ralph Morick.
Yeah, all right.
Just don't be grandma with opening it, all right?
Yeah, now
All
like
this.
pizza.
My grandmother used to, pull every little tiny piece of tape back, and that was just so she could save the wrapping paper to wrap somebody else's present in.
Yeah. That my mother still does that
Ralph, you
sometimes.
show them your address, turn it around, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just doing that.
I like
Maybe I
your
should.
desk, Ralph. That's a pretty cool desk you got there.
This is quite a big desk. Yeah, it's
Holy
Uh,
cow!
yeah, it's a really big desk. I have
I used to have almost one just like that actually.
I have a couple of screens here. Yeah.
A couple.
A couple.
Yeah. And I actually took one out because these two are, you can turn those sideways, and I had them vertical.
Is that crazy, Ann? You're watching at the same
Yeah,
time?
that's crazy, and she's on as well.
Hey,
I
Ralph.
have
Hey, Ralph.
I have a couple of streams on that screen, and I have 2 videos lined up on the other.
Hey, Ralph.
Yes.
Open the damn present.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Maine-iac. That was my bad.
No. I tend to turn everything into show and tell.
I just like to give Ralph a hard time.
I don't mind though.
Actually, I think my workspace here is.
Oh, don't cut yourself.
What
oh,
the hell
God.
is that?
Why do you cut it away from you? Jesus.
I'm cutting
Ugh.
behind my arm. Don't worry. This thing's very dull.
Me
I had to
being
think-
on blood thinners, that makes me so freaking nervous.
What I got here, Gil, is I got like one of those big plastic tables you buy that fold that you put outside to use.
Yeah.
And from that over here, I have an old early 1900s sewing machine that's tore apart. That's my computer desk. And then I have
that works.
And then I have a board going from my sewing machine over to that table. So I have a whole, it's about 8 foot by 8 foot here that's surrounded in table on me. So
I plan on getting, while we're waiting for him to open that up and the big reveal, I'm because I work and I do YouTube at this desk, and sitting in this chair so long, it just sucks. So I think I'm going to replace this desk with one of those desks that rises and drops down.
Those are awesome.
Just to kind of give a little bit of extra versatility so I can stand up when I need to and walk around a bit and still
here we go.
do my work. All right, here we go.
What is it?
I'm jealous.
I have
I
no
know,
idea
I'm
what it
not
is.
like it.
I wanted to get mine first, but it takes 100 years to get things here from the UK. So
Yeah, because I'm slightly closer.
yep.
More packaging. Oh, this is.
Well, it definitely got there safely.
Yeah, true. Bubble
Who's it
wrap.
from?
Oh no!
Bubble wrap.
I hope I spelt it right.
Oh, it's from you, Snobby?
Yes, it's from Snobby. Ooh. Is this the layer that's on there?
Yes,
Or
yes.
how do you?
Peel it off.
Peel it off.
Peel it off. There we go. Oh, that looks cool. I was worried a bit that it might be aluminium.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's so cool.
A license plate.
Yep.
Ah,
Well,
That's
Snobby asked me one day. He goes,
Oh, it's actually a sticker.
He goes,
It's
is there
it's a
anything?
huge sticker.
He
No.
goes, is there anything here in the UK that you Americans might like and something like that? And I went, a UK license plate. You don't see them over here. It would be awesome. And then Snobby goes, oh, my son works at a license plate factory.
What? I want one.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Snobby. This is cool.
$99.99.
Can you make it pink?
that is
No, there's
sweet.
only two colours: white and that orange and yellow colour.
It's for the
Yeah.
Oh, I
unusual
can go with white. I can always add pink.
What's really funny is Snobby goes, well, my son contacted me and he made it, but he spelt your name wrong. He only put one L on it. And I went, Snobby, my name only has one L in it. And he's like, oh, we're all good there.
What the hell is this?
Obviously, my son could only get a few done, right? So what he was able.
Ouch!
Right on.
This is the best part.
The grand finale.
So yeah, I've always liked the UK license plates, and I've never really tried to buy one. And I was kind of I thought maybe Snobby would go out and steal one off somebody's car and send it to me or something. But
Well, you can't actually do that. It's actually illegal in the UK to have any scrap vehicle license plate. It has to be scrapped with the car.
well, I know,
Oh,
but,
really?
but if
Law,
you
yeah, it's the law.
but if you just went out and stole somebody's license plate and sent it to me, nobody would.
No, yeah, that's also illegal.
But
Not that that's illegal or anything.
this is cool because we get it personalized.
Yeah. Like my son was able to do a few, right? He weren't able to do every single one of them. So what I've had to do is been kindly enough to get me the blanks. I've then had to order the letters off of eBay, right? But the guy who's done it's been absolutely fantastic. I've just given him the name, right? And he sent me the name, and all I've had to do is peel the back off. It's quite a little tricky job. Stick it in and then put the covers over the top. So I think my son got me about 4 done. But because of E-Waste Mike, right, and the boss, I've had to get him 3 number plates done.
One that says the boss.
Yeah, one of them says the boss, and E-Waste Mike. So, that was a little bit trickier and a little bit more expensive, to say the least.
Hey, I sent a license plate a few weeks ago to Canada.
Wow, you're putting so much effort and money into this. It's insane.
Well, yeah, you're right there, Ralph.
The guy that was on this morning, Old Car Auto guy, put a call out for license plates, and I actually had, and I figured he didn't have one because he lives right across the border from Calais into Canada. And so I figured he probably had plenty of Maine license plates, but my wife's car that we got rid of, I actually had the ASPCA pet adoption license plate on it. So that's what I put in a package and sent up to him. So when I was right, he didn't have one of them. So.
Right, and if I could just quickly say, right, I can actually on eBay buy 20 of them number plates, blanks, right? And
he froze again. It's like he's thinking a long time.
Yeah.
Well, over here, license plates are aluminium. Guess where they go?
Yeah, Maine has a new license plate, which my wife.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
My wife wanted her adoption plates back, but when I went to register her,
Hold on. Snobby, your sound is gone.
I got her the new Barbara Bush Memorial Hospital license plate, and she fell right in love with it because they're teal and purple and
Okay.
yeah, they're really cool.
Snobby froze, and then his sound went off.
Snobby got no sound. Snobby gone.
Refresh the thing, maybe.
Snobby.
Yeah, you might have to come back in.
Oh, yeah, he hopped off.
And JJ's awful quiet up there.
I'm going to see if I can find a good spot for this. Maybe just over my computer. Maybe on my ingot shelf. Maybe that'll fit.
David said his dad actually pauses like that when he talks.
I think that probably more than makes up for his small sticker.
Yes, actually it does.
So what you ought
Right.
to do, because what I will do is when I get mine, I'll probably take Snobby's sticker and put it on the license plate like we have our little month tags over here. We got the month and the year tags. I'll probably put Snobby's sticker up in the corner like it's a like it's the year tag or something.
Yeah, well, you'll have Dusty Blonde one as well, so you might be able to put. I think I sent you a couple of mine because they're only small, but you might be able to get Dusty Blonde one end and mine the other. But
Yep.
anyway, what I was going to say was before I got frozen, right? My son was only able to get a few done, right? Which I couldn't take the Mickey. He doesn't work in a license plate factory. He works as a mechanic, and they do like crash repairs, mechanical work, and things like that. But they do have their own number plate machine. Anyway, it was able to get me a few done, right? Which was fantastic. He also got me some blanks, which I then had to get the letters as well off of eBay. The guy that I made contact with, fantastic. All I do is give him the name, and he like prints the name off in one piece, and I just peel the back off, stick it on the plate, and then put the protection cover plate over the top. Right. So I've had to do that on quite a few. Now, as for to keep asking my son to get blanks, it's quite difficult because he doesn't want to get caught taking them. Now, I've looked on eBay and I can get 20 blank number plates, and they work out at £56 for 20, right? And the lettering, say you could get a maximum of 8 letters on a number plate, which would cost about £2 for them 8 letters. So if it was all broken down, like dividing the £56 into 20 number plates, plus the number of the letters and so on and so on and so on, plus the postage, it'd probably work out about, I reckon, about 20 English pound per number plate. I reckon something
Wow.
like that. That's with postage as well. It's not cheap, trust me.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do it for everybody, but I just can't do it. I certainly can't get the blanks. I'd have to buy them from eBay.
Well, it's greatly appreciated, Snobby.
Yeah, of course, I know that, and I'm sure other people, like Nikki said, she'd love one with Nikki written on it, and yeah, I'd love to do it, but financially, it would just be impossible just to keep hemorrhaging money.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind paying for it.
Right.
You name your price and time, I'll pay for it. I don't mind.
Perhaps we can sort that out.
You just need to convert it to dollars because I don't know what the hell pounds are.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
If you tell me 5 pounds and it's $500, we need to be clear because I have no idea.
A pound is
I'm sending you $5.
a pound is actually worth more than $1. So if it's 20 pounds, it's like $18 American or something like that.
Yeah, just put your address in the chat, Nicky, and we'll sort it out.
Well, if Snobby actually ever sets up a PayPal account, you can actually pay him in pounds.
Yeah, because I pay in pounds all the time. Like it converts it on my PayPal. So I've sent, stuff before for things over the pond. So
yeah, what we'll actually do, we wait for a Maine-iac, Mess Hall, JJ, and E-Waste Mike to get theirs first to make sure they've got their undamaged. Because as you see from Ralph's packaging, to keep the packaging to a minimum, but the strongest you can do, it all helps to keep the weight of the item down and the cost of postage. So fingers crossed that they get theirs undamaged. I mean, to be honest with you, them number plates really do take some damage before they break.
Yeah.
They're quite
tough. Thank you,
this
Shernette.
This is plastic, so yeah.
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 Well, it was very well packaged with the cardboard.
It's cool though because, like I said, I've always wanted one, and I've never searched on it because I'm sure I could buy one off eBay, but this is even better to me, So maybe I'll send Snobby my other license plate.
Yeah, I mean, look, as well, I can actually buy 10 blanks as well. I don't have to buy 20 blanks. They do an option of just buying 10 blanks. So, it's no good me buying 10 and it's only Nikki that wants one. If I can get like a few going or something. You know, wait till the others get theirs and might get some more coal.
Mine will probably get tacked up right here.
Let me tell you, if you get one for me, oh hell, he's froze again. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
If you get one for me, I guarantee when people see mine, they will get all the rest. I guarantee it.
right.
Because I still have people waiting for my coins, and I'm so freaking dysfunctional on my stupid logo.
Have
I
you
can't decide.
have you had so you haven't had that guy make it up on the 3D printer yet?
No, because I can't decide which logo I want. I almost want to show people and do a vote because I can't decide. I have 5 different options. They're all very similar, but I'm my OCD is kicking in and I just can't. So I figure if someone just like slap it on me in a vote, like this is the one everybody wants. Even if it's 20 people to decide, at least they'll get it off my chest.
Yeah.
See that, MD? You're already
Yeah.
MD. See that, Snobby? You're already getting orders.
Yeah, what I'll have to do, I'll work it out, right? Because I don't want nothing out of it, only the postage and the cost of the item. You know, I'll be doing it all for love, blah, blah, blah. But it's just to cover the cost of the number plate, the letters, and the postage. That's it. And once I work it out, you'll be the first to know.
So,
I'd love to do it, but I'm not that rich.
Now, I got to ask, Snobby, your return address is going to be on the items that I'm receiving, correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Have a random
JJ
stranger decide. I know, right?
JJ's got it, Metal's got it, you know, so it will be there though.
Okay.
I almost feel like the freaking phone book with all the addresses and phone numbers I got now.
What's really funny is years ago, I actually had a Maine license plate and I had it personalized, you know, because you can do that here. You can get what you want on your license plate. And mine actually said Errol.
And I cut the ends off.
But the problem with that is I could never, anytime I lost someone, oh, I saw you here, I saw you there, and I could never get away with doing anything.
True.
Yeah, Carol, I'm 411.
MD, don't do that.
In the Netherlands, custom license plates are not allowed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we call them vanity plates here.
Yeah, vanity plates, basically. Yeah.
Yep.
So the car has a license plate. The license plate sticks with the car. And in Belgium, the license plate sticks with the person. So if you get a new car, you take the license plate off the car. You get a new car, put the license plate on the new car.
You can do that here. You just transfer registration.
Yeah. It's a weird thing.
You have I have a Mexico plate. That's because I used to have a Mexican car.
You know the funniest thing I ever seen? I was working one day. I was out doing construction. We were on our way home, and we come up upon a construction site where they were working. So there was a long line of cars, and I'm sitting there, and a car about 3 ahead of me pulled ahead, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And I looked, and it was over here in Maine. It was a Hawaii license plate.
Mm.
So I literally got out of my truck and ran up and went, "Hey, how the hell did you get that?" And she laughed and she goes, "They
ship it."
She had her whole car shipped over because she was in the U.S. for like 6 months, so she had her whole car shipped over to the mainland.
Yeah, that can be done. It's expensive though.
Oh, very.
Curious as how they got a Hawaii license plate in Maine. I mean, so
there's one license plate in the U.S. that's shaped like a polar bear. I forgot which one it was.
Yukon.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Yukon. It was talked about on somebody's live stream.
I think Lothar was talking about it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the person who has that license plate, whenever he goes out of state, he gets pulled over all the time because nobody believes it's an actual license plate.
Good morning, Ben.
I used to get pulled over with my Mexico car that had a Mexican license plate, And
Yeah.
it was so hard to drive that car because it was a stupid kilometers. It read in kilometers. I could never
yeah, the
remember
normal
how
units.
fast I was going.
Yeah.
I hated that freaking car.
I actually got stopped in Canada one day, and they're like, I stopped you for speeding. I said I wasn't speeding, and they went, yeah, you was doing so many kilometers an hour, and I went, oh, and he goes, what? He goes, you're from Maine. He said, you mistook it, didn't you? And I said, yeah. And he goes, all right. He said, just pay attention to the kilometers on the bottom of your, because here it's got the kilometers underneath the,
right.
60. He said, just pay attention to what you're doing with the kilometer. Because what it was like a 50-mile-an-hour zone or 50-kilometer zone.
Yeah.
And I was doing 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's slightly faster. Yeah.
It's a 30. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I hated driving that stupid car because they didn't convert it into the mileage for Mexico.
No,
it was kilometers or nothing. It was
you
a
just
spirit.
need to drop all the imperial stuff and go to metric.
Yeah.
Do
you guys know what a spirit is?
Spirit?
Yeah, vehicle. It's called the Spirit.
No.
Spirit?
No.
Yeah.
Wrong Spirit.
That's the thing that wasn't on your couch.
Huh?
That's the thing that wasn't on your couch.
No, not that spirit. That's a ghost.
I can see it from here.
A car.
Oh, whatever. Stop it. You always say that when I'm alone. Come on.
It sounds familiar, but
it kind of reminds me of like a Nova, but not like an SS Nova, like a little Nova. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
The Novas that came out like in the 80s.
Right. Yeah, the little Novas. Little tiny stick shift Nova. Yeah, it was a spirit, but it was like a Shrenet. Don't give no ghosts.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that car was very interesting. It was a cute little car, but
good
I couldn't stand driving it.
Gaffa.
Gaffa.
Gaffa, Gaffa.
Gaffa.
Gaffa in the house.
What's up, Gaffa?
Is Gaffa working?
Do you say Gaffa? I say Gaffa.
Gaffa.
I say Gaffa.
It's not Kenny Rogers.
Search your feelings, Gaffa.
Gaffa. Gaffa. Doesn't it
Is he
sound more
working?
like courageous? Gaffa.
Is Gaffer working today or is he off?
I don't know. He just says, "Hey guys."
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Identifies as Deadpool.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Ralph.
talking about, R5. Love me some
Ralph.
Deadpool.
Dusty's just brought me down a whole bunch of knives, right? That we no longer use. And this one's actually got stainless steel printed on it, right?
All right.
But it sticks to the magnet.
Yeah, there is magnetic stainless and non-magnetic stainless. It has to do with how it has been treated. And the non-magnetic stainless is actually more expensive than the magnetic stainless.
Yeah, you will see it actually. Well, you ain't gonna be able to see it. I can't remember what it says, but I know this one has it on it. It's superior stainless.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this one ain't too superior, is it?
No, you can actually turn non-magnetic stainless into magnetic stainless by basically rubbing a magnet over it the whole time. Then at some point you align all the particles that are magnetic, but it does fade over time.
Oh, Snobby.
I'm doing better today, R5.
He just finished up work, Snobby. Gaffa just finished up work.
Well, it's 11:33 p.m. Wow.
You're muted, Snob.
That's a good thing because he's going to start hacking some wires or something.
11:33 p.m. So he's like 12 hours, 12 and a half hours. How is he 12 and a half hours ahead?
Where is he at?
Australia.
Oh yeah, they are.
But how do you get a half? I didn't know there was such a thing as a half-hour different time zone difference.
It's not. It's 11:30 and it's 9. Oh no, it is a half, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so he's like 13
Are
and a half.
you reading the clock wrong, Gaffa?
Yeah.
Because I don't think there is a half-hour difference.
Maybe maybe
I think
Australia
it's
has
11 hours for me.
maybe they have different time zones set across. Because actually it makes sense because like in the summertime, the sun sets is down and dark here around 8:30, 8:45. But you go out where Mike is, where he's right on the edge of the time zone, the sun goes down even later for him. So they're actually probably, they may have thought of that and said, oh, okay, let's do half-hour time zone so the sun's setting at the same time for everybody.
Yeah, no, you guys are an hour later than me, so you came on super early for
Mr.
me.
Bill is back.
Sorry about that. My father came down and returned the lawnmower.
Oh,
Whenever somebody wants to borrow my lawnmower, I give them my old junk one. They ain't getting my new one.
Well, my father lives right next door, and my rider lawnmower crapped out years ago, and he let me use his for years on end. So it's my turn to return the favor.
Really ain't had to mow the lawn that much this year.
Not really.
I'm in Texas, Missy. Go
So-
Cowboys!
We were 9.5 hours ahead of Greenwich. See, I never knew that there was a half-hour time zone. I thought everybody was in even increments of of some type of hour apart. But GAPA's like 13.5 hours ahead of us. Weird.
that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's interesting.
It is.
Ooh, sparkles.
Ooh, sparkles? What?
Yeah, Snobby is grinding at something. They're all sparkles.
Uh-oh.
What you doing, Snubby?
You broke it.
No, I'm cutting them in half because knife crime in the UK is at an all-time high, so I'm cutting them in half so that they won't get into the wrong hands.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that a scrap knife? Scrap knife. Isn't that a steak knife?
Dang, that's a big blade.
That's not
That
a
looks-
knife. This is a knife. I
looks
should
good.
I have to say that.
She brought all sorts down.
Is that
Oh,
like
wow.
a 12-inch?
Shall I get the Rambo knife again?
Gaffa says we're weird. We're Australian.
Oh.
I'm just wondering if Australia has, like half-hour time zones
Chop, chop.
instead of 1 hour time zones. I'll have to investigate that because I'm curious.
I know, me too. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I need to look up some time zone stuff now.
So time
Yeah,
zones are
Australia.
weird. Like the time zone up in Michigan. Actually, it goes like there's this one spot and it's a weird shape where they do it, and that same shape they also don't recognize daylight savings time.
Yeah, the farmer stuff.
Yeah, in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm born and raised in Michigan, actually.
Yeah, and which to me, I understand why they don't recognize it because cows don't recognize the time zone.
Exactly.
But you can recognize the time zone and just adjust yourself accordingly. But your cows aren't gonna.
I was telling somebody that the other day, and they thought I was joking. I was like, no, I'm serious. That's why the time zone doesn't change. And they were like, Nikki, you're crazy. The cows can't tell time. I was like, exactly my point.
Right.
I was like, look it up. It's true.
And
Cowboys suck. Whatever.
Arizona or New
I
Mexico.
don't even watch football. I'm not going to lie.
Arizona or New Mexico. One of them doesn't recognize the daylight savings time either.
I think it was Arizona. I think I looked it up.
Yeah, it's actually up to each individual county, I believe.
Yeah.
They want to recognize daylight saving. I'm going to put it so that Kennebec County doesn't recognize it, just because I think it'd be funny if the whole state of Maine did daylight savings time except Kennebec County.
Can you honestly imagine if like counties, individual counties, like, you know, is all speckled like a polka dotted state? Who did, who didn't? It's like, where am I? Oh, what time of day is it?
Yeah, your cell phones would go nuts, because when you
I know.
your cell phone adjusts for daylight savings time according to the GPS in it, so your cell phones would be going nuts.
Yeah.
Whenever I
Right.
go to a different country, it gives me two different times. Even when I go to Belgium, when the time zone doesn't change, it gives me local time and the Dutch time, which is the same. So if you get all different time zones all around, you get like 20 different times on your phone.
But think about it. Gil lives less than an hour away from me. If like Kennebec County didn't recognize the time, the daylight savings time, I could actually get to his house about 15 minutes before I left mine.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of like time travel.
Yep.
That
Beverage of
is
choice.
weird.
Ooh, Pepsi.
Yeah. I have to drink these because I need the aluminium for a project.
Attaboy.
Good excuse.
Way to represent.
So it's weird though. I mean, half-hour time zones. That's a new concept for me.
That is seriously interesting.
And we'll all be on YouTube today. Time zones. Okay. What time is
Like,
it?
what? There is an exceptionally like interest in time zones today on Google.
It's only aluminum in America. The rest of the world says it's correctly aluminium.
America is not the only one that says aluminum. Canada
No,
says
not.
aluminum. And there's several countries that say
Yeah.
aluminum.
Originally, it was aluminum, and then it got changed to aluminum, and then it got changed to aluminium. And people just ran with it. But that was not over a long period of time. That was actually within, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years, maybe even.
Why do they get to keep making the name longer and more complicated?
Yes. Yes, let's add more letters because it's such a fascinating metal.
So in other words, aluminum came before aluminium, so we say it correctly and you say it wrong.
Now, let's just all call it aluminum.
Well, I'm not using aluminum to put down for my pizza when I put it in the oven. I'm putting aluminum foil, not aluminanium foil.
Aluminanium.
Nikki, you actually call it aluminum foil?
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Yeah, most people call it tinfoil.
Yeah, most people call it. I do it. We did it, and I don't know why it's never been made of tin, but most people call it just tinfoil.
I call aluminum foil.
I know it says aluminum foil, but I've always called. Of course, I grew up calling it tinfoil. I call a big cast iron frying pan a spider. So.
A spider?
Yeah, that's what my grandmother and all, that's what the older people used to call them, was spiders, and it just stuck with me. I call it spiders. I actually call a strainer a colander. Like
I call it a colander too. My kids were like, "What are you talking about? I can't find it." I'm like, "Damn strainer! God dang it!" I'm like, "I do not know what a colander is."
Us older folk grew up around older people that had different, names for things, and with me, they stuck. So. Yeah, a cast iron frying pan is a spider.
Oh, I totally get that, because the other day I could not get my daughter to bring me a doily. She was like, "What the hell is a doily?" I'm like, "The freaking doily, the thing for the freaking thing."
Yeah.
I'm like, good God. But I obviously was raised by my grandparents.
What's strange around here is, and this is probably the wrong thing, but the only time a doily ever gets used around here is to put underneath a kerosene lantern.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like, really? You want to put something flammable under that lantern? Well, yeah, but
I use a doily on my, like side tables. You know what I mean? Like
But it
coffee tables or whatever the hell they're called.
But it does make sense because if you happen to drip kerosene out of your kerosene lantern, the doily's going to soak it up instead of it running everywhere, which is why
Right.
people put doilies under their kerosene lanterns.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I put doilies under like my decorative center thingies that I put on my side tables, you know. So,
I have no idea what those are.
what a doily is,
No, no idea.
it's just a little like,
It's almost like it's like a cloth placemat, which is
yeah.
traditionally they're crocheted or knitted.
Like a coaster, kind of like a coaster.
Yeah, but it's
But
made
crocheted bigger.
Yeah.
Okay,
More like a snowflake looking.
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
rag.
know if I.
I call those rags.
I know, I'm like, I'm trying
I
to
call
think if
just
I
about
have-
everything that's cloth
I'm
a rag.
washing my doily.
What they
but-
are is a placer for like like lamps and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yep,
It's like a rug, but for like your dresser.
yeah, a rug.
Or
Yeah,
your
a
counter.
tiny rug. That will make sense.
It's a little rug, yeah.
It's a little throw rug.
It's a doily.
A doily.
Yeah, sometimes my kids think I legitimately speak a third foreign language.
Hey,
They're
hard
like,
luck.
is that in Michigan? I was like, no, I don't know. I don't think so.
Harold got to pee again. Good morning, Mike. How are you feeling today, Mike? You feeling better? I'll look at you and say when I get to it.
So yeah, I've been through some Pepsi,
Jeez.
and this is just
Say,
today.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
No
kidding.
way.
I'm kidding. No, this is.
I'm like, it's like 9 a.m. here.
No, this is just from a week or so. I even got some cherry Pepsi, Pepsi Max, but that isn't that good. I like the normal Pepsi better. But yeah, this will be melted down soon.
Yes. Now all of those Pepsi cans, what is that? Is that enough for like one muffin?
Basically, let me see. Where's my little muffin?
Or how much would those make?
Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Where is the other one? There we go. So this one, the small one, this is about 14, 15 cans. The big one is about 2.5 of these, maybe 3. So yeah, that'll take quite a bit then.
Wow.
So I have a couple of garbage bags full of crushed cans in my basement. And there's a lot of Pepsi in there as well. But I will be melting most of that into muffins, probably. Maybe some Twinkies.
Yeah. Gaffer.
Ours,
Gaffer
they're Twinkies.
That man right there, Gaffer, is severely knowledgeable.
Yeah, he reminds
it's
me
funny
of a
because
dolly.
that's what I actually put my doilies under. Is my centerpieces actually have candles in them, so makes sense.
If you want to know something, and this is the God's truth, if you want to know something and you just want to ask somebody instead of researching it, 2 people I would recommend asking. That's
Gaffer.
Means, and believe it or not, WTF Mike.
Yeah, he knows everything.
One smart man.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's got to be 15 F-bombs in every sentence if you ask WTF Mike.
Yeah, but that's Mike, and we love him.
Yeah, a lot of profanity fluff.
Yeah.
Hence the name WTF Mike.
Right, but that man is very, very smart. Along with
Hey,
Jeff.
Eileen.
Good morning, Eileen, darling. How are you doing?
But both of their middle names are Google.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I've researched a lot of stuff on Google, and I can't retain any of it. So I am a plethora, however, of useless information.
Same
Oh,
here.
me too.
Stuff you don't need to know, I'll know it.
Stuff you
Yep.
don't want to know.
I'll know it.
Hello,
I
Eileen.
get told that all the time at work. They're like, "How do you even know that?" I don't know.
Because me, it's the silly, stupid stuff that sticks in
I
my
obviously needed it.
yeah, me,
You asked about it.
me, it's silly stuff. Feeling about the same, a little nervous about tomorrow. Yeah, I bet you are,
Oh.
bud. That we'll all be thinking of you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta go take care of something. But nice being up here, and I'll see you all later on.
All righty,
Bye,
JJ.
Jay.
Take it easy, buddy. It's always good to see
Oh,
you.
Jay.
And I do want to put out a reminder to Gill Skills since we've already said it. Remember, next Wednesday at 9 is the Behind the Channel special Gill Skills edition.
Oh.
We
Where
get to see Gil Skills behind. Yay!
Gil, that's going to be one of those editions that where I have only one guest up, and then a few weeks from now, Mickey agreed to do it last night too.
So after I
Cool.
talk about myself and 5 minutes goes by, he's going to wonder what to do with the rest of the time.
No, because okay, for one, you've got 2 channels to promote.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes. No.
And
10
then,
minutes.
and then then there's stuff we want to know about Gil, about how you got started, and just the things we want to know. And I want to know how in the hell you managed to get to sit there at work and at home, because that would be cool.
Yeah. Rock
In-
on.
In my
Okay, so don't talk too much now.
No.
Otherwise,
no,
we're gonna know everything already.
in my situation,
Now
right,
I want to know, though.
I would love to get on the phone and say, "Take this job and shove it." So,
I'll
I'm
get
going
you
to
an
start working
application.
from home
You
soon.
can talk about that in the after show.
yeah, the problem is, I mean, there's plenty of companies around here like the one that I work for, but the problem is and the other ones pay more, but their benefits suck. I've never really heard anything good about the companies that are like that around here, so they're not ones that I want to be associated with. It's like Goodwill. Everybody says Goodwill's a great place. Goodwill's good when it comes to employing and opening up stores. Their homes, they suck. They really do. They're not good homes at all. Their employment is good, but their homes actually that they run and their day programs are good, but their homes, no, not so good. So, and it's like any other field, like nursing homes, you get the people and that they just tend to hire people that don't care about the older folks that they've been with and stuff, and you get the same thing in then this industry. They just hire people just to fill the gaps, and they don't
That sounds like Amazon. They just hire people just to fill the gaps.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell you, name one of them.
Yep, that's what she was talking about, I think.
Even still, though, I wish YouTube would take a page out of Amazon and just have more people to help out with support for creators.
Yeah, a little less robo, a little more human.
A little more human, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep.
Like I've told you guys before, I do have a friend that actually works for Google through the YouTube department with all the security and stuff like that, monetization and verifies and things like that. She really just takes what the robo does and just accepts it. You know what I mean? It's really not that big a deal. You know what I mean? Her job's quite simple, and it's she kind of wishes it was a little harder, but she does have different analytics that she does work on too, but it's still it's a pathetic job. You know what I mean? And she doesn't make a lot, but she doesn't make minimum wage, but
I like the robo responses, but at the same time, your situation may be unique and not necessarily so black and white.
exactly.
So you want to speak to a human being so they understand the context of where you're coming from and what your situation is.
Yeah. Well, for an example, yesterday I was trying to go through all my monetization for my videos, and I did 2 videos. One was pretty much a representation of someone's channel and their all their merch that they have. And I did that for 2 different channels and wore their merch and promoted it and stuff. And one of them had to have a manual review because it may not have appropriate content. And the other one was approved immediately. It's but they're pretty much the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like, how does that differentiate the channel? You know what I mean? So, I mean, the content, I'm not really sure, you know? And it's just, I don't know what flags it. I don't even know how they get to that. You know what I mean? Where it could have different content. Hey, Angel.
It's the
Hey, Gail.
Joe.
I don't think we've ever joined one another on a stream before. I mean, I've been to yours many times, and you probably came to mine and lurked at times, even though I did not know that you were there. I did see your cat behind you.
There's always a first time, my friend.
Gail, you'll find that I'm a entertaining guy. You probably see me on many other streams.
The life of the party is here.
I've
Hey,
actually
Angel.
been on panel with you before, Angel.
Yeah, you have, but I don't think Gil and I have ever been on a panel together at all. Because I see him joining many others, but I don't think the two of us has ever been on a panel together like this.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, this is my first with Gil too. We double popped your cherry today, Gil.
There's a lot of firsts today.
Well, you're an awesome man, Gil. I've always had like your stuff when you used to do your Gil live streams on your main channel, but is now just focused on like your pre-recorded stuff.
And for those that are regular to the morning coffee chat, Gil says we do not have to behave ourselves just because he comes on.
You don't have to behave yourself at all. You don't want to.
But the good thing about you, Gil, is that you are everyone's favorite Twinkie.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Remember, it's a 2-bite situation, not a 1.
Angel, are you familiar that Gil has now a second channel called Gil Skills Live?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Okay, I just thought I'd mention it because you said that's.
Well, it's just that when he used to do his live streams on his main channel of his 3,500 plus subscribers and made the secondary
45
channel.
plus, by the way, now I think.
40, almost 45. We're at 44.50 something at this point.
I was impressed. My last night's show, I actually got 7 subscribers out of last night's show.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Man.
Yeah.
That is cool.
So slowly creeping up there.
What are you at right now?
327.
Well, that's it? I thought you had way more than that.
Nope.
Wow.
People are just starting to get to know me now, and I've noticed, I was stuck at 275 forever, and then all of a sudden it started getting 1 or 2 a day, and it just quickly, started rolling uphill because people are coming across the coffee chats. Gil's been mentioning the live streams and his streams, and R5 mentioned it last night in hers, and and I'm actually getting more exposure because
when you've come into mine too, I've had some people ask about you when you were gone, and I was like, yeah, he's really cool. And I mean, my people need a good coffee stream. I keep them up all night.
So I'm starting to get out there, and people are starting to now get to know me, and I think it'll start going up a little bit quicker.
We were talking about community before, guys, and the whole thing that you're planning on doing with the music and the jamming and whatnot. But as a whole, like with the coffee streams and everything, how you mentioned the grow stream before. One thing that I really think that they do extremely well is the fact that they kind of daisy chain off of each other. Like they have a day. They have a day where they daisy chain off each other. One will go live, and then that person will raid the other person. So there's overlap. They're gaining the viewers from the previous one, and then it keeps going in succession throughout the day. That's something you may want to consider doing as well, Maine-iac. And I'd be happy to raid you at some point if your lives coincide.
We actually tried that for a couple weeks. There was 4 of us. It was me, Hot Mess Missy, Nike Girl, and God, I don't know why his name just escaped me, but it did. And we tried it for a couple weeks, and it didn't work for us because I think people were coming in expecting us to go grow, and we didn't. We just did this. We just sat there and So if we could get, yeah, you know, even that would work. If we picked one day a month, okay, and instead of doing, like, say this music thing, we pick one day a month, and instead of doing one long 6-hour live stream, if we had all people that are up there and everybody did an hour, and we just went over there, kept going to there, you know, the next one, until we did 6 hours of everybody that was up on the panel, that may work too.
It'll definitely get you
I think after
exposure.
6 hours, my fingers would get sore, but.
And I just want to add on to something you guys were talking about earlier, and you kind of did this as well once or twice there, Gil. But I just, and I'm not complaining. It's nothing that I'm against. It's just I kind of find it why do people do this, and that is people trying to reach a goal by a specific date. Because there has been many times I've seen channels try to reach like a 2,000 subscriber mark, 3,000 subscriber mark, 3,500 subscriber mark by a specific date. And I don't know why people do that. If they're all about growth and such, then I'm okay with that. But sometimes I don't understand the growth with the date, the passion.
All right, folks, I got an announcement. Eway Mike is posting a link in the chat. He has heard from Amy Moore, and she is safe, but she could use some help. So if anybody can, you know, maybe send her $1 or $2 or, you know, whatnot to maybe give her some help. As we all know, the Bahamas was devastated by the hurricane, and that is where Amy Moore lives. So he's dropping the link, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Gonna look at that now.
To answer your question, Angel, it's all about pushing yourself. It's all, I mean, there's a lot of facets to pushing yourself, you know, but you know, you want to make sure your channel is constantly updated and your banner looks up to date and everything is, nothing is stagnant. Nothing ever stays stationary. You're always in a dynamic mode. So it just plays a part of it. So when you're doing all of that, you're like, okay, I've got all this set. I see the path that I'm on now. I really would like to hit 3K or 4K or 5K or whatever it is by X date. It's not so much a competition with anyone else. It's more for yourself. You know what I mean? Than anything else. It's just to push yourself in a way.
Oh,
kind of like setting a goal.
You're inspiring yourself.
I guess I did not really think of it that way there, girl.
Yeah, I mean, what it does is it kind of puts you on your A game to make sure that your channel's optimized and your content is super good. And if you want to hit that goal, you've got to be on top of it all. You know what I mean? So that's why people, that, in my opinion, that's why people do it.
Well, I got all my content and everything like booming before I went out to have my surgery, because I knew when I had my surgery that all I was going to do is pretty much get my 1,000 subscribers and get monetized before I went back to work. And I did it because I ain't back to work yet. So literally like probably a week and a half before I was supposed to be back to work, I got monetized. And I was like, yes. So now I can lay back, just work on my channel, work on more material. So.
All right, yeah, because it's just that some people think of that as a form of begging, but I kind of just didn't understand it from the perspective of what you guys just told me, and I guess I might need to set goals of my own and try to strive for it and such. And I tried setting a goal of getting to 2K by the month of April or May this year, but I initially tried doing it by my 29th birthday, but that didn't work out, and maybe it's because I didn't push the message.
Or maybe don't set so high of a goal too.
Right.
Well, I was at 1,200 back in January of this year, and I kind of was on because if people can like gain the hundreds in like a short period of time, I would have thought maybe it would work the same for me. But I guess I need to work smaller and work my way up.
But another thing too is growth streams can also be a very negative impact, because I've noticed, you know, you definitely can't sub for sub because it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. And I've tried to kind of convince people of that, you know, don't go there to get people to get to you. Go there to go get people to get to them. You know what I mean? Like, go and network that way. Don't go there expecting them to subscribe to you. Just go there to actually look at other people's material. And
Right.
don't subscribe to them
Oh.
unless you genuinely are going to be interested in their stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to hurt their analytics. I mean, it's really a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? Like, I've had, other people that have pretty much been right there with me. And then as soon as I was off work, I just went right past them because organically I kept a lot of people. You know what I mean? So
Angel,
because I've gotten out.
I'm sorry, Nikki. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I just like to, I want to make sure I tell them before while it's fresh in my head. Don't think of asking for subscribers as begging, because it's not. You got to realize this, okay? You know how sometimes people are in live streams and people aren't liking the live stream, but they would normally like the live stream. And the host would remind them to like the stream, and they're like, oh, yeah, I forgot to hit the like button. Here we go. Click, click, click. It kind of works the same way with subscriptions. So if people are watching your stuff and they enjoy their stuff, they may not necessarily think in their brain to hit that subscribe button right away. You know what I'm saying? So, by saying, hey, if you really like my stuff, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I upload something next. It's not, believe it or not, it's not begging. Like everything in life, it's how you do it. But
Right.
if you do it in a respectful way like that, it's definitely not begging.
And I may also want to add here, right now, Angel, you have 2,000 subscribers. You don't really worry about subscribers right now. You need to start hitting up your live streams and getting some watch time out there.
Yeah, because I did lose over 300 hours in the time span I've taken off of YouTube and posting very minimal ever since the hit and run incident, and ever since July when I was finishing up packing, because all throughout the month of July was pretty hectic with moving, and so I kind of took a break a bit by only uploading a video once a week, and that did lose several hours of watch time.
And getting those hours, the subscribers will come. Like doing your live streams, getting possible rates and things like that, your subscribers will come. And then once you get your hours and get monetized, you'll get even more subscribers, with a lot less work.
Daddy of 13, welcome, good morning.
He's been busy.
Right?
A lot of long winters wherever he is.
Long winters, yeah.
And by the way, anyways, Mike, I sent $2 to Amy to her PayPal.
Oh, very good. Very good, Angel.
Very much appreciated to her.
I have the page open now. I'm going to have a look.
Yeah, can I just jump in and say something? And we all like constructive criticism, as it were.
Yeah.
If I could suggest to Angel, right, everyone else on the panel, their voices sound like quite normal, and your voice sounds like you've got an echo microphone in front of you, right? And if it's not to be laughed at.
Well, the reason why it sounds like an echo is because my apartment is pretty barren.
Yeah.
There's barely anything in here, and I've said this many times. I don't have any couches. I don't have any rugs. I don't have any decor.
Right.
It's pretty empty, and so that's why it sounds like my mic is an echo mic, because of the apartment being barren. And I'll be buying some stuff today because I got the money today from my conservator to purchase like an area rug and such. So I'm going to be purchasing some new furniture today.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like my voice is a bit like echoey. Blame it in the build that this apartment is made out of.
He's like, buy me some stuff if you don't want an echo.
Right. Well, basically, right. Listen, I'm about a foot away from my phone, right, and I'm in a shed, right, and my voice don't sound like yon, right. So perhaps if you get a bit closer to your phone, you wouldn't have to shout as much, because you do my ears in at times.
Yeah, true.
Well, I'm planning on getting an office desk to sit a bit closer, because right now it's kind of hard for me with sitting, having my laptop be on a coffee table.
Yeah, well, it's hard for me. I'm standing here for about nearly 4 hours. I'm standing up.
And if I get up close like this, it gets a little bit cringy for some people.
Actually, it sounds
Yeah,
better.
but your voice.
It actually sounds
But it
better.
sounds a lot better.
It
Yeah,
sounds
exactly.
better, so.
But I guess it's because my table is a bit lower and the chair that I'm sitting on is a bit higher.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Yeah.
put it on the bar behind you?
Or sit on the table and put your laptop
Yeah.
in there.
Because the bar's up a lot higher.
Well, I try that, but because until I get an office desk, I'll probably try using the bar.
Yeah, you could.
That
But-
sounds so much better already.
But the
Yeah.
closer you are, Angel, the less echo there is. And I'd like to know, did you get a hold of Monica? I thought Monica might be nice and send you a piece of art to hang on your wall.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't.
Some curtains.
Where do you live, Angel?
I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, you have to email me because you know what? I have a ton of art, actually.
Okay, yeah, because believe it or not, I set up a new P.O. box the other day, but I haven't made a video about it yet. I'm gonna try
Guys,
to get
I
it
gotta
done
go. I
today.
got a few things I gotta get done on my end. Plus, I want to let somebody else come up and enjoy the fun.
All right.
Gil, well, thank you as always for coming
Oh,
up,
Angel dropped off.
and I appreciate it immensely,
It's a sincere pleasure, man. I'll support you.
and I appreciate that also.
All right, take
See
care.
We love you.
We'll see you at lunchtime.
Bye. My channel just turned full HD. I have
turned
now my channel turned full HD. I now have 1080 subscribers.
Woo!
Oh. Well
So,
done,
yeah.
Ralph.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Here he comes.
got to say. Yeah, I knew he'd be up.
Just
Yeah.
so you know, it's not Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. I had a feeling it wasn't.
Soon to be Father Christmas.
Rest in peace. Oh my God, Mike.
Oh.
Why would you put that?
I wanted I had several people in the basement. I wanted to get Mike up here because I wanted him to be able to say anything that he could and tell us about Amy Amore because
Anything I want to say?
I'm concerned.
Anything I want to say?
Sorry about this, Snobby.
Whatever you want to say.
Fuck you, Snobby. We don't say nothing when Snobby's over there throwing wrenches around and making all that damn noise. Leave Angel alone, you little prick.
I think he had that ready for you, Mike.
He does. He made that for me. You don't know.
Lol.
Because I got the snobby bullet. So
I made this for Mike.
and if you don't want the bullet, then he gets the butt plug.
See, this is a fork in the shape of a U.
Snobby. Always got something to bitch
Fork
about.
you.
So
Hey, Snobby.
Yeah,
tell us what's
Yeah.
going on with Amy, Mike.
Yeah, mate.
She's fine.
This is just for you, Snobby.
The airport's flooded out, so she's just waiting to fly out.
Maine-iac, you want to share that for me? This is just for you, Snobby, all right?
yeah.
Thank you.
Healthy dose of shut the fuck up.
That's what he needs. He knows.
Anyway, she's waiting to fly out. And
Yeah, but the airport is still underwater, so it's just a matter of her getting out of there with her son. But yeah, she's safe.
yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah, but yeah, I figure if we just throw her some financial support and
Yep.
I didn't know how bad that hurricane was gonna be for her because the super chats I did on her stream, I would have put that right in her PayPal, so she got it all.
And it's not just the fact of a hurricane; it's that the fact that the hurricane decided it wanted to stop over the top of the Bahamas.
Well, when you're as hot as Amy, wouldn't you want to stop on top of her too?
No, I do not think I'd want to stop and sit still.
I was just hoping that it was called Hurricane Mike or something. That would have been great. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that's donating to her. And just for the haters out there, I threw her $400. So take that, haters.
Well, I couldn't.
Suck it. No.
I couldn't afford that, but I threw it.
No, I know. No, I mean a dollar. You know, a dollar would help her.
Well,
You hear that, guys? You need to beat what Mike donated. No.
Yeah. Haters.
Well, if you don't mind, Mike, if you could come by my stream later whenever I decide to go live and drop her link too.
Yeah, you gotta give me $30 though.
There's a shipping fee? No.
Yeah. I'll just send it to Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm probably gonna go live later and do it too.
Yes, he did, Gil. He went there, but we expect nothing less of Mr. Mike.
I'm getting ready to shave my beard. My things are bent.
Are you really?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem. I'm a hater. No.
I don't care.
So
I literally do not like beards, but
you-
I can't imagine you without one, Mike.
No, I'm gonna just trim it down. I'm not shaving it all.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Mike, the scariest thing in that statement, Mike, is she imagined you.
All the time. It's all the time, Gaffer. I got something on Nikki now, so you know she better watch it.
Okay.
I get surprised one night in the middle of her stream.
So maybe we should have had R5 up here to try to hold us up a little bit, huh, R5?
No, I'm not doing it live. Or like, I don't understand you people shaving live, butt waxing live.
Actually, hopefully, I'm having a haircut this weekend.
Well, I only shaved live because I didn't want to stand in front of my mirror in the bathroom, and it's really easy to use my computer as a mirror. I thought it would be easy where it's backwards. It was actually a little hard to shave in the camera, but that's why I did it. I didn't want to stand in front
Yeah,
of
I can flip my camera so it looks exactly right for me. You see?
Yeah, I probably can too, but I don't know how.
It's part of the software that comes with my camera.
Well,
all I have to do is this.
I have an all-in-one desktop, so my camera is integrated right into the screen.
Yeah.
The all-in-one.
It might still be software in there somewhere. So I just do this.
Probably, I'm not.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's creepy. You should see this. Hold on, where is it? No, not that one.
He's made of stone.
When I am in there.
Are you stone?
That's a Han Solo. When you got put into, what did you get put in? Graphite or something? Star Wars.
Don't you love my flowers?
Oh.
You always do this. Or maybe this.
Why the long face?
What do you got, that snap camera on there?
Sorry?
You got snap camera on there?
No. That's the software that comes with my my camera.
Oh.
This allows me to do all this stuff.
Yeah, some of those filters are in there as well.
Oh my god.
I feel real smart about now.
Oh my god, you know what you just look like though with that version right there? You look like
Snobby.
Ronnie Dunn from Brooks and Dunn.
She said snobby.
I think I look a little bit more like Kenny Rogers now than I ever have. Oh no, I've pixelated.
Yeah, that's.
I've got something for you, Nicky.
I understand that.
Hey, Snobby, hold it up a little bit higher. She might be able to enjoy it.
Nikki is real.
Bit higher, higher, up.
I know I'm
Snobby,
number
up.
one. I know I'm number one.
Snobby just made you sit on it and rotate.
Don't get all bent out of shape.
But yeah, no, we're all glad to hear that that Amy's safe.
I feel like a 1970s rocker. All I've got to do is find that right tune now.
Yeah, I'm sure Nicky will play one for you.
Oh my goodness.
And I think it's Nomadic Bike. There's a church up there with Nomadic Bike that is also doing a GoFundMe account for the people in the Bahamas. I don't know if it's all done now, but I know he did a live stream on it last night.
Oh.
So, but we all know and love Amy, so that's
Yeah, I'll definitely be giving her a
nothing
PayPal
against
too.
people, nothing against other people in the Bahamas, but we all know Amy, so it's easier for us to say, okay, let's help Amy. But for anybody that's concerned, you go to
We know where it's going. Yeah.
Right. If you go to Nomadic Bikes thing, there is a GoFundMe if you would like to help with just hurricane relief for the Bahamas also.
Yeah. So if you see Nomadic Bike in a couple weeks with a brand new van, we know that was a fluke.
No, he actually didn't do the GoFundMe. The church that's located near him, it would actually did the GoFundMe.
Just remember this though, Mike. There is such thing as a van called a hurricane, so you might be helping him out better than you think.
Well,
Where is that hurricane now?
It's in Carolina.
Yeah, it's going up the East Coast.
Is it going to hit me?
No.
I just seen it on the news. They said it was in the Carolinas or whatever.
We have very few hurricanes up here. The ones we do get are usually ones that don't quite hit the coast, and then they'll head back out to sea, and then all of a sudden they'll slam into the coast of Maine.
Yeah.
But they're usually weakened because they get over the cold waters of the Atlantic. The northern Atlantic, the water's a lot colder. So by the time they hit Maine, even if they're out in open water, they've usually weakened up before they hit us. So
yeah, this one here actually started getting stronger again.
yeah, I don't think we've ever got hit with anything higher than like a Category 3 ever.
And then they went up to a Category 2 again too. I don't know if it still is. I would check today.
I guess it was Category 5 when it was stalled over the Bahamas.
Yeah. Could you imagine sitting there for a day and a half with 185 mile an hour winds and 220 mile an hour gusts constant for a day and a half?
No.
And they got
That's
like
insane.
30-foot storm surges, 30 inches of rain.
Yeah, it must be like sitting next to you, the hot air that comes out of your mouth.
Oh, you got room to talk, you bald-headed river rat.
I think you might be right, Snobby. I think I'm just sweating listening to him.
Worst person on YouTube, right over there. I should report your ass.
Over here. Over here. Oh no, sorry, the other way. Over here.
I'm gonna report him for bullying. Not Nikki.
Don't blame it on me.
He's not blaming it on you, Nick. He's poking you in the bum.
I know.
But she likes that.
Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Ralph's like, I'm violated. There you go.
Hold on. I'm just going to reach over and pinch Maine-iac's cup. Hold on, give me a sec. There you go. Thank you very much.
I had a bigger cup this morning, so I'm sticking with my 2 cups.
He came back just in time too.
For what?
That was funny. It looked like he pushed you over back to the chair. I'm gonna go get a refill on my coffee.
Yeah, take your time.
Made 300 yesterday in 6 hours. I really can't complain. Well, since you didn't complete your task on your live stream, you owe me a refund. So now that I know you got a little extra cash, you can get my PayPal for that.
Yesterday and 6. What the hell are you doing? I'm looking for a new job.
I got a ton of crap to do, and I'm sitting here with you boobs. Oh, boobs left. Never mind.
There,
Yeah,
I finally got Gil's video done.
I'm only going to be on about another half hour, so make it my normal 3.5, I guess.
I didn't get up till 10 o'clock. I actually slept last night, though, because I didn't sleep the night before.
Yeah, well, you're not feeling good, so you need to
At
sleep.
10 o'clock the other night. Last 2 nights I've been in bed at 10 o'clock.
I didn't sleep last night. My restless leg syndrome was kicking in, and it just kept me awake all night long.
Matter of fact, I think I went to bed in your stream. I think you were the last stream I was at.
Yep.
It was boring as hell. I was sitting here like this.
Well, you missed the after show. You know, Shernette came back up on with us on the after show.
Oh, I left. I saw Mickey on there. I was like, I'm gone. Bye.
I was watching the whole time. I was just on the phone.
Well, see, I didn't know you was there because when we was in JJ's stream, you said, well, I got to go to the store and then I'll be back. And I never saw Nikki again.
Yeah, my phone. I was on the phone for like 3 hours with Premiere. He called me, and then I was still watching your stream and everything and listening to it like in the background and stuff. And Premiere was in there for a little bit too. We were both watching it together.
Missy, it's called a corner.
I got to change this.
Gil wants to know what you thought, Ralph.
Why is that not?
Oh, I saw a lot of copper, and I thought I want to melt. That's basically whatever I thought. Well, I wish I could get big motors like that to get all this nice copper out. I usually get only like tiny fiddly bits.
Ralph, you have to leave your apartment to do things.
This is like the biggest motor I got.
He goes.
I forgot where this is from.
Hey, Ralph, you want now? Maybe you. Well, the compressors like Gil is tearing apart. Those should be fairly easy to find. You know, really.
Yeah.
On a fridge or something, go cut the damn compressor out of it.
Okay.
So, car starters have quite a bit of copper
I've
inside.
taken apart one of those car starters. Yeah.
They've got the copper bushings inside of it, and then it's got a whole copper motor thingy. If you could get a hold of them, there's actually quite a bit of copper in them.
Yeah.
The armatures are hard to get the copper out of sometimes. It goes through the center.
Yeah, because of those magnets like to hold it in there. Yeah, it can be a pain in the ass. But if you take off both ends, if you take off the nose cone and you take off the other end, you hit it with a big hammer, it's quick enough and it pops it right out.
Yeah, I'm talking about that piece that Ralph's fondling right there.
Oh.
Fondling, yeah.
That's the armature that goes through the center of them.
Good morning, Miss Me, and thank you for sharing the post.
Okay, Snobby has a few as well. Yeah, I really should start making some copper ingots because I haven't melted just copper in some time. I've been doing a lot of brass and aluminium.
Now, I got a question for Ralph because he's the melting expert up here.
Yes.
Aluminum will melt way before stainless steel, correct?
Yeah. Stainless steel is like 1500 Celsius, and aluminum is 660 Celsius.
Okay,
so that's less than half.
If you had me a small stainless steel container, I could theoretically melt some aluminum.
Yeah, that's what I do. I use an old fire extinguisher, a steel fire extinguisher for that.
I'm gonna attempt to do it just because Mike did it and it looks like fun and it looks like something
It is fun. Yeah.
I might want to play with. I probably won't make any videos of it, but I want to play with it.
Yeah, just play with it a bit, and if you like it, you might actually think of some things that you could make for yourself, and then you could turn them into interesting projects, and then make a video.
I've got too many. I got a whole house I need to finish here, so
I'm playing with it now.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it that much. You'll end up start making butt plugs and things like that.
Really, I'm really playing with it now. Playing with it now.
I definitely think you should do a video, Maine-iac. That would be funny. Your first try at doing it. That could end up really funny.
Yeah.
You might get a viral video out of it.
Well, what I'm thinking is I've got a big stainless steel pot that's fairly big, and I'm thinking if I cut a hole in it, because I got plenty of hole saws, and stick the hairdryer in there, and get the coal going, and have the hairdryer blowing.
That'll work, yeah.
And then put a smaller stainless steel pot in the center of it, and put some of my because what's easiest for me to do is I got all those heat sinks there. Just throw a couple heat sinks into it with I got small ones. Just throw a bunch of them in there and see what happens.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good aluminium.
I just don't know what
I make the Twinkies.
You make
I'll send Gil some of the aluminium Twinkies.
Look at Snobby. He likes one of those, boy. We need to look.
Yes, Snobby likes to play with his aluminium Twinkie.
He likes anything that's long and silly cylinder.
So I don't know what I would have to cast it in. I'd probably just find something and throw it in it. But my wife would kill me if I used one of her muffin tins, even though she never uses them, but she would still kill me.
Yeah, just get one at a Goodwill for $1.
Yeah, there's plenty of lawn sales. I'd probably stop and buy something for.
And maybe you can even find some interesting shapes, like I got like a bear, an owl, a cat, clown, all kinds of weird stuff, fish.
I want to mold a Nicky.
That's easy. Just get a toothpick mold.
I said Nicky.
Oh, I thought you said Mickey.
I was like,
up there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Nicky. Ah.
A toothpick mold probably would help there as well.
no, not at all. I've never seen a toothpick with a big old butt.
I already have a Mickey mold. Yeah, I already have one of them.
Well, we can always
like a fat straw.
we can always glue a walnut on the toothpick if you like.
There you go.
You want a steel toothpick?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, I was thinking. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I was thinking about doing it. I got the stuff sitting around here, and charcoal ain't that expensive, so I know Ralph thinks it is, but we can get like a 20-pound bag for like $6. So.
Oh yeah.
And that's
charcoal. I use briquettes. Those are slightly more expensive.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh really? Oh.
Kingsford charcoal briquette.
Ralph.
$6 for a 20-pound bag.
Listen to the conversation, Ralph, and you won't miss out on things.
I'm sorry.
Home Depot has them here. You can get 40 pound for $14.
Yeah, see?
Which is 2 20-pound bags if you can't figure it out, Ralph.
And that helps both me and Ralph because
nothing.
We don't have Home Depot.
And for those that don't know, she did a video recently where she showed her face for more than a second and a half in the video.
Who?
Miss Me, while she was playing with the dog, she actually had like a whole minute or so of her in the video, which never happens.
I think I'm actually subscribed. Let me have a look there.
I actually was in Robert Banks' live the other day, and she was there, and I couldn't see her.
Oh yeah, with the dog Riley. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, he was talking to her, and I couldn't see her in that chat. And that happened to me the other day too. In another chat too, I couldn't see Mickey.
It happened to.
I'm subscribed now.
Skins fan.
This morning.
Skins fan.
No, this morning the lady we had on the panel with us. And
oh.
My mind ain't working.
Gypsy Heart.
Gypsy Heart. She couldn't hear Ralph. We could all hear.
She couldn't see Ralph.
She could sing.
She couldn't hear me. It's weird.
It's just
maybe it's the accent.
Well, that, and
he wasn't saying much.
They're doing.
I never say much.
They're doing things and they're messing with StreamYard, so you're gonna have a few glitches until they're done doing what it is that they're doing with StreamYard.
Well, this was just in the live chat. I couldn't see her.
It's a thing that StreamYard's had all along. Occasionally, some people when they log in, they just don't seem to get everything straight up, and sometimes have to refresh 2 or 3 times to get it to fix.
Yeah, yesterday I couldn't even get the live chat. I was hosting it and I couldn't even get the live chat. It wouldn't show me how many people were in there.
To be really honest with you, I think StreamYard has been a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of people that have actually taken on StreamYards.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think they were planning it.
They shouldn't have made it so easy to use.
Well, it's not that. It's. I don't think anybody has all of a sudden realised that when Hangouts dropped out, people were just going to rush to somewhere else.
Yeah.
And StreamYards just seemed to be one of the ones.
Yeah, because everybody was promoting Zoom and another one and everything else, and then all of a sudden StreamYards popped in. And
Well, I started promoting StreamYards almost straight away.
yeah, see, I personally, somebody was talking about Zoom. I don't want to use Zoom simply because it's not, in order for other people to get up on the panel, they have to install Zoom on their computer, and you have to do all this stuff. This is easy. There's nothing
This
to
is
install.
very easy. Yeah.
No, Zoom you don't have to put on your computer. You can actually go through Zoom through the website, but you have to register and all that bullshit like StreamYards. But I don't like Zoom because it's just too many people can get on panel. There's no reality in it, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, Zoom would be good if you wanted to do a game like Missy tried to do the other night, Hollywood Squares. You could have 9 people up there. You know, if you want to do something like that, then it's cool. If you just want to have a free-for-all, that's cool. But I like this. It's simple. It's easy. You can't have too many people on the channel so that everybody's talking over one another. I mean, it happens, but it's not as bad as like Google Hangouts was.
Yeah, Zoom is good for. I mean, Jimmy C would be one that would benefit from Zoom because he likes to have a lot of people with him when he's doing his streams, and he rotates through people quite a lot when he does StreamYards. So some people get a little bit frustrated because they're in and out. Whereas Zoom, he could just bring them all up on panel and have them there and hope the hell he can handle it all.
I am finding that a problem over the last couple of days, though, that I get more people in the basement than I can let up on the panel, and it kind of makes me feel bad. Like I watched Mike, he come up this morning, then he dropped it off because before he got up there, you know, Angel grabbed the link and he came up, and so I seen Angel and I let Angel up, and then I had put the link there for Mike, but Mike came up.
Angel would have still been here if Snobby wasn't such an ass. Come over here, fat boy.
Well, as I've always said, Maine-iac, never ever feel any bad guilt if you said, Mo, I'm going to drop you down for a minute. That's it. Simple as.
But Snobby, you are a coffee chat staple.
Yeah, but it wouldn't bother me.
I know it wouldn't bother you, but it would bother me.
And that's the reason why you're a coffee chat staple, is because it wouldn't bother you, and he knows damn well he could rely on you if it came down to that. But yeah, basically what he's saying is, and he's saying it very politely, shut bloody well up.
Well, you can always drop me off too. I don't mind.
No, I've got.
You ain't going nowhere.
I've got 2 staples. I gotta say, I got 2 people I can guarantee that are going to be on Coffee Chat. The first one that's going to be there within minutes of me going live is Snobby, and then usually within 10 minutes, JJ is going to come in.
Damn, Snobby, get a life, man.
Mike always comes into the Coffee Chats, but he's you know, he might be on here the whole time, or he might come in and say, "Hey, I'm just here to say hi. Fuck you all. I'm leaving," or you know, or he might not show up for an hour and a half, but I can always count on Snobby and JJ being there for me. But you were right. I also know that if somebody came in and said, "Hey, Maine-iac, can I come up? I got something important to say," I could say, "Hey, Snobby, can I kick you in the basement for a minute?" And he would be perfectly fine with, you know, with me doing that. And I know that, and I love that, and I respect that of it.
He wouldn't be perfectly fine. He'd whinge about it for about 3 days afterwards. But
That's part of Snobby. So you know, I've got the people I can count on, and I mean Ralph's always here, but sometimes Ralph doesn't make it to Coffee Chat because he's just getting up,
or just getting up. Getting up, I'm away actually doing something. That happens sometimes.
You couldn't rely on me because you guys are just in a totally different time zone to the rest of the world. So
yeah.
Tomorrow at that doesn't work for you either, does it?
Nope.
Shit, I was gonna say tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna do a special behind the channels for people overseas and stuff. But you're 13 and a half hours ahead, so that still puts it
14 and a half.
you're still going to put it in the middle of the night for you.
But is it tomorrow? In the middle of the night tomorrow? Well, it's Friday night for me.
Right. It's going to be Friday afternoon here, so that put it early Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. So it would be. Hold on. What time is it there now? Give me a second. I'll tell you what. Where are you? East Coast, West Coast?
11:08 here.
Give me a second. I'll be back.
10 past 11 here. Yes, there is Prev, but he's not streaming that often, and it's in English. Yeah. I went to. Was it yesterday? I went to Prev's live stream. Ralph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ralph, I know he'd know. My days get because I'm on my live stream, JJ's live stream, and then somebody else's live stream, and so my days get all mixed up on where I am.
You should do that, Dusty. That'd be cool.
That would be absolutely amazing, Dusty. You are welcome anytime. And you and Snobby are what actually inspired me to do the overseas edition, actually. In all honesty, it was you and Snobby inspired me to do it. And it's actually, now that I think of it, having Ralph co-host the first one with me is good, because I'm sure he knows a lot of people over there that don't know me, that he might be able to, hey, come, show your channel off or something, because he does that anyways. Every time I go into a live stream, Ralph's saying something about behind the channels.
So what time is it over there now, Maine-iac?
It is 10 past 11 a.m.
So you're in the East Coast.
Yep.
And that means in about 2.5 hours you'll be going tomorrow. I mean, basically 2.5 hours tomorrow.
Yep.
That would mean it would be 3 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning, yeah, which is the same problem that I have now, because when I do the behind the channels now, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for a Snobby. It's a hard one to try to get that around the globe. It really is.
What time is it for you, Snobby? It's 4:15, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 past, 4:15.
Oh, okay.
1 hour later over here.
So it is a hard. I would be honored too, Dusty. It would be great. And we're doing it tomorrow.
Actually, 6 hours time. Snobby will be 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I'll be 6:30 a.m. And you guys should be
9. It'll be 9 p.m. here.
In 6 hours, you'd be 5 o'clock in the evening. That would be the ideal time for you to do it.
Well, maybe we'll do another one, an Australian version. We'll do it at 5 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. 5 p.m. for you is early in the morning for me, which is fine because that's the time I normally get up. It's late in the evening for Snobby, and that's fine because it's usually when he's willing to sit on the streams and sit in the lounge room and talk. So it's a good time for everybody, basically.
My regular behind the channels, it would be a good time for you because I do that at 9 p.m. here, so it's like not
10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But for Snobby to be like 2 in the morning.
Right, yeah. For Snobby, it's early. But
that's what I mean.
You could actually make it onto the regular channel then.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. So 5 in the evening for you would be perfect for the world, basically.
Except for that it puts it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast and everybody's still working. I mean, on the West Coast. And everybody's still at work. So that's why it's hard. It is.
It's very hard for the world to actually sync up with one time where somebody isn't inconvenienced. I mean, it's almost impossible.
Hence 2 shows.
Yeah, it is.
So I actually got that idea from Gill Skills because he does his Across the Pond edition for his Gill Skills live chat, and I actually kind of stole that idea from him. So,
but he does it well.
He does. He
That's
does.
why I always end up with a lot of UK viewers because I do overnights.
Yeah, Nikki just goes all night long. Ooh.
So that's how my fan base became a lot of UK viewers. I'm like, I did one at like 7 p.m. one time, and I got a bunch of Americans, and the UK ones are like, I need to go to bed.
Yes, yes,
They're like, why
yes.
do you come on so late?
And I'm
Yes, Nikki. The reason why you have a lot of UK viewers is because of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
there's a lot of people out there I'd spend more time in, but it's like they're on like at, and so I go into Nikki if I see her pop on, and I'll be in there for a few minutes, and it's like, I'm going to bed, Nikki. Good night.
He's like, it's 4 in the morning, Nikki. Why are you up? He's like, I had to pee.
Oh yeah, that's right too. Yeah. we,
And I'm going strong.
we had a thing. I think I got up. What was it? 3:30 in the morning. I got up and I had to go to the bathroom, and I could not get back to sleep. And Nikki was live, so I went over there and chatted with her. So just, yeah, it is hard to sync up the world, but that's what's great about having so many YouTubers over there. You know, I would even, so that I didn't have to, you know, do so many shows, because I can only do so much because I get overwhelmed, you know, and I neglect stuff I got to do around it. I'd even be okay with, but he's asleep during the day. I was gonna say I'd even be okay with Ralph doing a, you know, a behind the channels UK edition or something like that. I have no problem with it. So that might be something you want to think about, Ralph.
Actually, considering what I said this morning about StreamYards for us on the Redneck Connection, there's the three of us, and as I said, we've set up an email address for StreamYards.
Mm-hmm.
We've linked all our YouTube accounts to that StreamYards account that is linked to that YouTube, and we all log in on the stream together. The good thing about it is we can choose whose YouTube is going to benefit from that stream that day. So Ralph could do a UK back scenes or whatever it is you're after, and you could still benefit from that one that he does by linking your YouTube account to it, and you've gone live, and Ralph's actually the one that's hosting it over there at the time that everybody else is able to get on.
Yeah,
and
but
you get the benefit out of it.
But I would be okay with Ralph deciding that he, I mean, because Ralph was a big part in setting up that behind the channel. So I would actually be okay with saying, okay, Ralph, here's the thumbnail. Make it your own. You get the watch time.
That's what I'm saying. At the time, if it became down right, it's your turn to get the watch time for it. Ralph, log into your YouTube account, do the live stream. You get all the credit out of it. Or he could say, no, look, I'm not going to do it. I don't mind doing it for you. I'll log into your YouTube account, because nobody has to have your login information. It's an automatic login.
Right.
And he can just say, right, I'll do Maine-iacs this time, and I'll use the time that he can't use because he doesn't get up and everywhere else, and I'll do a western half of the hemisphere or whatever, where all England and everything is, a European one, and add more subscribers and more watch time to yours. That's one of the benefits of the system.
But,
I mean, I do it for Redneck Connection whenever he gets on, because he's still on a mobile phone because US Postal Service is crap.
Yeah.
I log in, I run the stream, even though he's the host and he's got just as much control, but I do all the background work while he runs the stream, and it's gone through his stream. And then the next time we go live, he'll come on my panel and it'll be going through my stream. And it's the exact same count. Everybody just, right, today is my day, let's stream through mine. And they get up, and we do the same thing on his stream as we do on my stream. We just get together and have a bit of a natter and a muck around and a joke and invite people up and everything else. But we just share who's going to use that stream this time. And Anthony, Redneck Wave Life Canter, he also has the same thing. It goes through his stream when he wants it to go through his stream. And we're all quite happy to help him out do that.
But anyways, Ralph, if you're at all interested in it, then that would be something that I would actually consider and handing you over a UK edition of Behind the Channels. Like I said, you were a big part of creating that channel anyway, so I wouldn't have any problem with that at all. None. If it's something you're interested in doing.
Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. And pretty soon, I'm going to be having a job again, hopefully. So my time on YouTube will be slightly less. So yeah, I might not be able to join in many of the US live streams. Only the earlier ones.
What? So no more
So
smelting.
you'll be on mine, Ralph.
Yeah. Well, that will still be done in the weekends, of course. But yeah.
Well, it would be totally up to you on what day and what time you do it. So it would have to coincide with people in the U.S. because you'd be doing it for people over there in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, yeah, true. I'll have to check my schedule when I get a job.
Because, like I said, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. As I said, you was detrimental in setting up and coming up with that whole concept. So
detrimental or instrumental.
Whatever.
He was not an instrument, I hope.
I actually don't want any credit for it. The whole thing is yours. But yes, we all thought about it, and you are the one who started it, so it's your thing.
Right. Well, I had the concept. I had the concept, and you and Bill and Prev and Monica all sat there with me and hashed it out, and it was like the next week I did it. So I mean, you guys were all, helped me figure out what I wanted to do and how to do it and stuff like that. So
I wish Snobby would mute his mic.
He looks.
You get the evil eye.
Are you actually going to do anything today, Mike?
No, I'm going to die tomorrow, so I might as well enjoy my last day.
Well, shut up then.
Hey, Lothar.
Sorry.
Hey, Lothar.
Hello, Lothar.
All right, I know I already did it.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes, Mike. If you can't say something nice.
I know I already lit it, but I'm gonna call it after the cigarette.
Fucking Snobby. What a piece of work.
I can hear the missus moving around upstairs. She'll be headed off to work soon.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for having me.
You got
I'm not leaving just yet, Gaffer. But as I said, anytime you want to come on, just click the link and come on up.
Oh, speaker.
And if I could ever catch one of your live streams when it's live, I would be more than happy to join in on one of your live streams.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I ever do live streams much these days. I'm on too many other people's live streams, and I'm actually thinking of changing my YouTube over to my hobby. So my hobby being model railway. The original reason I got on YouTube was to find out and learn as much about model railroading as possible, and get all connected with that. And I did that, but then I got bored and wanted to watch TV and ended up with other people, and then there were streams, and then there were hangouts, and then there were
same,
just all the type of stuff. And now I am who I am and where I am, and it's not where I originally planned to be.
I'm an addict. I'm a YouTube addict.
I'm a computer geek. I've been on computers for 30 years, so.
Me too, for about 20 years, 25, I think. So.
My name is Eric. I'm a tubaholic.
I was playing with computers when Microsoft was being formed.
Yeah, I think you're slightly ahead of me then. My first computer was like Windows 3.
Yeah, I had 3+1.
I got lady called me yesterday. She had 486 systems she wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, I worked with two 286.
They had about 13 inches of dust on every one of them.
The
guy with one lung's down there going like this, sweeping the dust off. So Didn't help the situation.
The first computer I played around with had Windows.
My first computer was a VIC-20.
I don't know.
Wow.
This one
I
was.
remember using DOS at work.
Yeah, I started with DOS in school actually before Windows came out, but it didn't do much for me.
No, we
When I
did.
first started doing computers, I got that VTech.
We learned.
VTech?
Yeah, you know, the little kid computer.
Yeah, I have some scrapping videos on those.
We learned DOS in school, but the first computer that was in a home, it wasn't actually mine. It was my girlfriend's computer because her aunt worked for digital.
Ah, yeah.
And so the first computer I ever messed around with was a digital computer that was installed with Windows.
Yeah.
And first one I ever played was VIC-20. Then I went to Commodore 64. Then I went to Amiga, and then
Texas
then
and
3.1.
they make calculators that have a lot of gold in them for a calculator.
Yeah, especially the older ones.
Yep. Good morning, Mrs. Hopkins.
Man, when they say crumb cake, they weren't lying. I ain't supposed to eat that shit.
Talk to Bounty Hunter.
Turn the paper plate into a funnel and.
I'm gonna show you how you eat this.
Hey, pop.
That's how you eat that.
Ooh, look at her eyes. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nicky, it'll go straight to your ass.
Yeah, if you sit on it all the time.
Apple.
I'm trying to be so nice.
I've never liked Apple computers. I try to use an Apple. I get all confused trying to use it, and
I used an Apple once, and my father's got an Apple tablet, and all I keep saying is they're bloody stupid apples. Yeah. They're absolutely stupid apples.
I don't even like scrapping them out. I got 3 downstairs I refuse to scrap up.
I mean, I got a dozen apple trees around here, and I don't even eat them. So.
My laptop's a MacBook, an Apple.
Stupid Apple. You have to sign into every time you want. Every time you want to do anything, you got to sign in.
I hate it.
I want to look at my videos. You got to sign in. I want to go on Hang It. You got to sign in. I want to look at the plate. Oh, we've got to sign. Fuck.
Any ideas when I should get the wife for our 20th anniversary? Yeah, it's called a bullet. Get her a bullet.
Come to think of it, I think I got my wife a kid for a 10th anniversary.
I'm just going to ask my wife what she wants. Our anniversary is Sunday, and I'm just going to ask her what she wants because that's easier.
Happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. A divorce.
I like Misty's dance of the lo-fi.
A divorce.
I got lucky. Mine never wanted nothing.
Mama Q says, Mike, that's my way. You sent it out yet?
Well, my wife bought me this lovely chair, so I got it early. But so we'll get her something. I'm just looking forward to it.
Hey, Losa, I know the perfect gift to give your wife for her 20th anniversary. A holiday by herself.
So you paid for it.
Yeah. Mate, it's worth it for the peace and quiet, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and we don't mean just send her to McDonald's.
No, he can't eat at McDonald's either.
That's what he wanted his wife on his 10th anniversary. She did not appreciate it.
I did that to mine. I took her to McDonald's, and her silly ass jumped in the ball pit. So that bit me in the ass. That didn't go the way it was supposed to. I was trying to piss her off, but it didn't work.
I've actually jumped in the ball pit before.
Yes, I'll do it.
And then told, that's for children. But
the ball pit ain't bad, but then you got to figure out where are all the balls wet.
because it's for children.
Ooh.
They are washed and they are sprayed with antibacterial
Yeah.
crap.
Oh, this. He
Yeah,
knows he does it too because he's sitting there smirking.
Yeah, Lothar,
I
actually,
wonder why
that one,
everybody else.
Mama Q said is a dead set yes. If you can't think of nothing, buy him a piece of jewelry. They're ecstatic.
Or
He
as
said,
some people can do, make them a piece of jewelry.
Yeah. Just make it from, you know, like the Walmart dollar rack or something.
Some big earrings. Nose ring.
I know that there is 13 people in here.
14 now.
14 now.
But
And don't forget to smash that like button, folks.
yes,
Come
much
on. What's there
appreciated.
not to like?
Actually, let me like it.
And
Nikki, how long you been here?
I liked it on my phone. I gave him 2 likes. I always do 2 likes.
that's okay. I've been here for almost an hour before I hit the thumbs up for myself.
You know, you're not actually allowed to do thumbs up for yourself. You actually get penalised for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it says I don't have could I pull it out, and we thank you for that. We thank you.
I thumb up everything for myself.
Yeah.
Just get every comment I place, every video I upload, everything I thumb it up. So just look, there's one.
Oh no, thumbing up comments is totally different. It's the thumbs up for your videos you're not meant to do.
Okay. Well, why is that bad then?
I know they frown upon it. It's like having sub for sub streams. They don't like
why
you
do
doing
they give you the option to do it
Well,
though?
Why do
they
then offer the option to do it?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anything.
And besides, I like my live stream, so why shouldn't I say, hey, I like this?
Yeah. I like my videos. I put a lot of work in that.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on mine. I've hit a few thumbs down on mine.
That's actually a good idea.
Give everybody a thumbs up.
So
I know you do, Mike. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
I hate to
I
do
got
it.
3 videos with thumbs down on 2 people, and I know I'm one of them. I know who the other one is.
I hate to do it with 15 people in here. Normally, I'd just stay live for another half hour and would raid Gil Skills, but I got a couple things I got to do before he comes on. So, thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody up on the panel. Ralph, we will hook up about tomorrow. I'm sure I'll see you again today somewhere. We'll hook up
Probably
tomorrow, and you know, future editions of that. And with that said, everybody here,
as we say in Australia, bugger off.
I knew that was coming.
You say in America, fuck you, Snobby.
Piss off.
All right, everybody. And there's
Bye.
more people are coming in. Wow. So
You better hurry up and leave.
yeah, I better hurry up and leave. All right, everybody. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you all. Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.